Welcome back, guys, to This and Much More podcast. I'm Evelyn, and my lovely co-host is
Rollie Vogues.
And our special guest today is
Edgar.
Yes.
I
Good
thought
having you here.
I thought we were gonna do Censay.
Oh, Censay, however you wanted to do it. It don't matter. Everyone knows me as Censay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically seniority. That's what it means.
No, yeah, because
So-
it's like from the movie, right?
Yes. It's like también whenever you own a business, it's Don. And I never knew that. So it's Don, like Don Maria, Don Carlos, Don whatever. And it's like, and I was like, why do they say that? It's like, it's whenever you own a business or something. And
It's just a
own
respect thing.
Exactly. So then I got that nickname through one of my friends named Gabby. I've been a trainer for a while, and then she started. I was like senior, like the senior there. So she's the one that started calling me that, and it just stuck. And then I say it back just out of respect to anyone in general, and that's how it's picked up. It's been with me, like what shit since we started 2015, 8 years. It's gonna be 8 years already.
Dang.
So it just stuck, and everywhere I go, Censay. And they're like, "Oh, I like your name." I was like, "Yeah." I was like,
Yeah,
I
because
just
at
did
first you
that.
thought that was his name, right?
Yeah.
Because he told me Censay, and I was like, no, babe, that's not his name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I was
"It's
like,
from
what's your name so I can put it on the phone or whatever?
Yeah.
And you said Sensei, and I was like, that's his name? I don't think it's his name. But and then I went to your IG, and it said Sensei, so I was like, okay, it's Sensei, you know?
And then
So-
I was like, no, it's from, I know because of Cobra
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, that's how come I know.
So
But-
I spelled it different just out of respect to like
The real Sensei.
yes,
And,
because they spell it Sensai. So I spelled it like this, and they're like, "It's not spelled like that." I know, but I don't want to disrespect their culture.
I see.
Yeah.
No,
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
So-
makes sense too, though. You know.
And it's almost the same thing. It's like whenever people have a name and it's spelled like 2 or 3 different ways. You know
No,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's like Amy, A-M-Y.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got A-I-M-E, and then the double E and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I just did that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
it
out
is.
to my Aime.
I know.
I mean,
Where you been, Amy? I haven't seen you at the gym.
Yeah, Amy, where you at? So you were talking about how you mentioned you were a trainer.
Yes.
So how did that even get started, or tell us about you?
So I'm gonna go way back. How it
ahead.
started.
Go all the way back.
So I was overweight. I was 220, bad weight. Like I was big. And how any people in general get complacent, they get comfortable. No miran, you know. You just see yourself every day. I remember one day I drive motorcycles. I went to the bike rally, and Steve, the producer from Biker Build Off, I took a picture with him. This dude is 6'10". I'm sorry, 6'10". He's about 6 foot, and he was maybe what, because of his height, maybe like 170, pero delgado. And then I stood next to him. I looked like a freaking ball. We looked like a tent. Put it like that. And that day, I said, never again. That day, I started running 6 miles every day, rain or shine. When I say rain or shine for a straight year. I didn't drink. I didn't drink alcohol. I was never a big drinker. And then when I would drink, no lie, I would drink Zimas, some fucking Smirnoffs, and like
okay.
back in the days. But I was more of a social drinker.
Yeah.
I didn't eat red meat for 4 years. I ate literally chicken and lettuce. That's it for like a year straight. I went from 220 to 130 pounds.
Dang.
You will not recognize me. I went from a double XL to a girl's size 0 in shorts. That's how small I was.
How old were you?
I was 22, between 22 and 24.
Was that like a healthy drop?
No.
Like,
no. And I didn't know nothing about like working out. I just knew, you know how Hispanic, va a comer mi ensalada para no engordar.
Yeah.
Y correr y caminar. That's all I knew.
Like cardio.
Yeah, cardio, that's it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know about weightlifting, bodybuilding. I didn't know nothing, not one lick. And back in the days where we have dial-up, like, you know, the internet, I didn't have that. Excuse me. I had a flip phone. So I didn't have internet on the phone or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So all I would do was run. That's it. And then from there on, when I used to work at a Fitness Connection, one of the guys, my ex-wife bought me my membership there. And I'm real talkative. So like I said, as I was like doing my own journey, And I kind of got a little bit better at the working now, and I would see people struggle. So then, as I knew when I was struggling, it sucked. No tenía nadie que me ayudaba, si estaba haciendo algo malo, o lo que sea. Y cuando le preguntaba a los guys that they're big, like, hey, how do you do this? Dude, they literally act like girls, like, you're telling me a secret. It's like, bro, and to this day, I didn't know they were shooting shit. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, yo de pendejo, I would draw stick figures, because I suck at drawing. I have my little pad, and I write notes, and they will go, you do this and that, and yo, okay, aquí como pendejo drawing little things, and I would just like do this. I'm not lying to you, dude. And I was like, so then one guy named Lee, he was a big old black dude, told me, hey, like, what are you trying to do? He's like, man, I'm trying to get big. Well, that ain't gonna happen. You do cardio. I was doing at least 3 hours of cardio every day for 6 days. And so he goes, man, let's do this. Come every day at 5 a.m., work out with me. I'll teach you I'll teach you everything I know, but you're gonna try failing. That's it. And he held me, he put me under his wing. I learned it. He left, and then another guy named Carlos, he's the one that introduced me to the heavyweights, and it was from there. So then, as I transitioned, knowing my journey and getting better at it day by day, and experience what do you say, trial and error. Miraba la gente que estaba ahí, and I like to talk. So it was like, man, and I'm like, should I say something? Should I not? But then I was like, you know what? Let me go, because I come from a chemical background, so safety is like a big thing. Yeah. So I would kind of like, hey, try this, why and why not, and stuff like that, you know. And it just like it landed. And it's like I started like helping people in general from there on. And then from there on, like I said, I remember I told my ex-wife, like, I wish I can do something. I wish I can find a job where my personality, I get paid for my personality, and training fell into it. Yeah. You know, and then that was it. But I'm more of a life coach instead of a trainer, because I really don't give a shit about diet. I'm going to be honest. Like, I just posted it today. It's like, I don't live to work out. I work out so I can live and enjoy tacos, tortas, pizza, hamburgers. I'm big on that. And drinking and stuff like that. For me personally, I'm not strict on my diet. I'm being honest. But people tell me, like, I get made fun of, like, oh, you're the fat trainer y toda la madre. I go, okay, well, come train with me. Vamos a ver. So my clients, when they're like, well, you eat this with this, like, okay, you're complaining about weight. I'm not. So you're the one that's trying to lose weight. So now, if you have a goal in your mind that you're trying to reach, okay, that's for you, not for me. I can get you better. I can make you stronger. Toda la madre. Pero I'm more like a life coach, because I have back when I was training at the other gym, I was training like 15 people. En mayoría eran mujeres. I would get paid just to sit there and talk to them sometimes, because están pasando un día tan difícil y todo eso. And they were like, no, I don't want to train today. I want to talk. I was like, okay, let's talk. And then at the same time, the one thing that I want to be remembered is for the person who I was towards you, then instead of what I've done in my life. Because if I die, you're going to remember, like, say if I'm close with you, like, man, I remember my Edgar, he was badass. Like, he'll have your back. Te daba la camisa de su espalda y toda la madre. That's the only thing that you're going to speak in behalf of, no de lo que ha tenido. Y eso es like, que les digo a ellos, like, if I ever pass away, speak in behalf of how I was towards you, and then you remember me for that. Yeah. So whenever I'm dealing with my clients, you know, we all go through shit in life. Like, you know, and it sucks, because a lot of people sometimes are scared to speak about it and whatever. So I try to build a vulnerable circle. It's like, hey, I was there too. Like, I'm not going to judge you for that. Now, I respect you on how you come up and stay up there. So that's where my training became even better. Like, I hit them with a stick. I make them go through hell. But at the end of the day, they know why I need to be like that towards them, because that's the person they need in their life at that moment. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it just, I like it. It's like, I mean, I know it's like seeing your son grow up, like little by little. And especially whenever you see a person or human being that has been defeated, like in depression and self-esteem, confidence, or someone beating them, the number one thing that I'm not gonna lie to you is family beating on them, like negative talk, and that they're not gonna accomplish nothing and everything. So then when I see them love themselves again, it's like a beautiful thing. Like, it's badass. Like, knowing that, you know, they were a part of them. Yes, that's the thing that I love. Like, knowing that they're gonna remember you for that, it's gonna go a long way.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, that's why.
No, yeah, that's true. And I guess it does make a difference. Like you said, like a trainer to a life coach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a big difference.
Yeah, because you got coaches, you got trainers, and that's all. You know what? I'm more of a life coach. You got the coach that's like for bodybuilding. You know, it's way different. It's Then you got your trainer, you know, for your health. And then you got your life coach, it's like in between of both. And I really I sat down, I really considered, I was talking to my clients, it's been times I've been talking to them, I was like, you know what? I'm not a trainer, I'm more of a life coach. Because when we talk, if we had a fucking camera and we talk what we talk about, everything be censored like a motherfucker. Yeah. Literally, yeah, we couldn't put shit on the TV there. Because we talk about a lot of things, but it just makes it funny. La gente que tengo, they're open-minded. They became the person who they are now because, they know I'm not going to judge them. They love themselves. They accepted themselves and so on. So they became a better person. I tell them, you might not be happy where you're at, body-wise, whatever, but look at yourself. You're smiling. You're having a great time. You go out and you drink a beer. You're fine with it, whatever. Yeah. Now, when you tell me, hey, I'm not going to drink for a month, all right, keep your word. So don't come back to me in a month oh, my God, I'm fat. You're what did you do? You know what you did? You
it's more bad. Like accountability.
Exactly. And then, and that's the thing, but whenever I train you, it's intense. My warm-up is 500 jump squats. They're are you serious? Yeah, we ain't going to start nothing else until you finish. Or I make you hold
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So glad we didn't meet at the gym.
Yeah, because like I said, and my thing is, las girls no ponen atención. It's cuando se juntan las girls son más rebeldes. Oh, hijo de su madre. When I get my girls and then tengo de older to, my clients are late 20s. Y después tengo con las otras que ya tienen seniority in life y saben de qué hablar. Se ponen a jugar y a hablar y toda la madre. Y le digo, hey, hagan esto. So I'm over here walking with a broomstick, pegándoles en las piernas, en el estómago. And I was like, come on. They're well, listen. I'm shit, man. I go, you got an hour to work out. If you don't get the hour and burn your calories that you want, that's on you, not on me. I'm telling you what to do. But
yeah, so your warm up really is 500.
Yeah.
What was it? 500 what?
Jump squats. And when we do my boot camps, it's even worse. My boot camps, the one time I remember when I was training, I had a goal to have over 50 people, and I met that goal. I ended up training 65 people at once, all by myself. I promoted the boot camp by myself. I managed it by myself. I literally spoke to everyone individually, and that's it. And when I have those boot camps, totally free. No cobro. Nada, nothing. No hablado de, y then tampoco. Pone que, if I have a gym, right? I don't talk about the gym. That's not my, because whenever you have, what's it called, those share timeshares? That they say, oh, you want $500, ven a levantar y toda la madre. You're like, oh shit, the pendejo vas. And then you're like, y te agarran ahí, oh, you have to be here, do this, and you're there fucking 6 hours. I was like, bro, I just want my $500 and get the hell out of here. So when they do the boot camps, I'm just I'm speaking of the boot camp, this is what I do. Just, a lot of people want to have a good workout before they get drunk and eat bad, whatever. Well, they have that mindset well, let me go work out, get a good workout before I mess up. So I'm speaking behalf of that. That's it. No te vendo nada. No hablo del gimnasio. No hablo de mí. Nada. Nomás digo, I'm so-and-so. I do these boot camps every 3 months. All you can do is come. You can bring as many people you want. I don't care. Anybody and everyone can come. You don't have to be a gym member. You don't have to do nothing. If you saw my post and you're a random person, you're more than welcome to come. And I met my goal. I did one was 50. The big one was 65. And the very last one I did was October 3rd. And it rained hard. When I say rain hard, and even that day I had 55 people. That felt kind of good. And that day on that last boot camp meant a lot to me because one of my clients passed away of COVID. I got the call 10 minutes before I did the boot camp. Dude, I was trying not to cry so bad because this dude would do all my boot camps and I couldn't hear him. Like, come on, bitch, let's do it. And I can picture him. And I was doing the boot camp and I can just like imagine his silhouette like right there. And I was like, dude, and people, como te dije, you can read me. And they're like, hey, what's wrong? What's wrong? I was like, and then I was still out there.
But it wasn't the same.
Exactly. Because tenía esa noticia en mi cabeza. Y después estaba lloviendo recio. And even though it rained very, very hard, I ended up managing to pull at least 55 people to come to the boot camp. Now, if it didn't rain or if it wasn't going to rain or the percentage, it would have been more. Mm-hmm. But that I will never forget that boot camp because I remember when I was literally 10 minutes from about to start, I got the news. And I was like, what? And I was like, it felt like I just spoke to him like 2 weeks ago. And I hear that. And it sucked because he was a very, very sweet person. He was down to earth, full of life. Y era una persona que si necesitabas dinero te lo daba, sin preguntarte. No te preocupes. Si no tienes, no me lo des para atrás. Or he ended up, there's a girl named Priscilla. She was having a tough time. They both work in the chemical plants. And I remember telling me, hey, dude, like, yo le voy a pagar su entrenamiento. Hasta que ella decía, and I was like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. I don't think she knows that. I don't know if she knows that or not. But now she knows, I guess, if she does. Pero él le pagó sus sesiones de training every day. So, and then I would train both of them at the same time. They would go at it, like, talking shit to themselves just to pump them up. Yeah. And, I think she knows. She was paying. And he was like, I'm going to pay for her training. Like, that's the type of person that he would be like, he wanted to do a good deed because I guess alguien le hizo algo bien a él y él quiere regresar eso. Mm-hmm. And then I did it too. I gave a free training session too for like 3 months to a guy or to a person who needed help. I was like, you know what? It's just, not because I have to, it's just like, it has to be done. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I did it.
And what motivates you to do the boot camps for free if you don't promote anything? And you're not gaining any money out of it either, so.
Good question. I just do it for the fuck of it. Like, honestly. Yeah. Like, no quiero nada. Nomás quiero que vengas para la experiencia. Yeah. And then after that, like, crece. Yeah. I'm not lying to you. When I started with 5 people. 5 people. On the street.
In the boot camps?
Yeah, on the boot camps. 5 people. And then to this day, and it's like, you need a charge. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I started free. I'm going to keep it free. Mm-hmm. So, and it's like, I just did it. Like, no matter, because I know a lot of people, there's people who are starting their fitness journey. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of them tell them, like, it's easy. It's not fucking easy. It's hard as shit. Mm-hmm. Like, it's hard. And you hear information from left and right y toda la madre, and you don't know what's true until you find someone that can sit down like, look, these are the whys and why nots, and you give them the answer on the whys and why nots. Yeah. Not just because this is true, this is how it's done, and that's it. I want you to get the answer for the answer, and then so when alguien te pregunta, it's like, oh, well, he told me. No, this is why, and whatever, explain it. So I know, there's a lot of people that are intimidated to go to the gym. Son penosos. They're scared. Guys thought my boot camps were for girls. I'm like, so I will call them out like, all right, come, y'all find out. And they will eat their words, like literally. And that's the thing, because I struggled when people wouldn't help me. Mm-hmm. I would be like a sitting duck there como pendejo. It's like, well, what's right, what's wrong? I don't know. So until someone like literally guided me until I found what's right for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now, like, if I train you and you start explaining to me, like, me duele esto, you're like, yeah, I know. Because I entrenadores que dice, well, do this. Well, this hurts. Like, well, what? How? Like, they're questioning it. Like, I don't. I know. I start telling you, like, you're about to start hurting here. And sure enough, you're like, como que si eres brujo. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? And they start feeling it. So that's and then a lot of time, 9 out of 10, people want to have a good workout before they mess up on Saturday. Mm-hmm. You're going to drink bad, especially if you're Hispanic, fajitas, pan dulce, and a whole bunch of beer. Pan dulce is the main thing. I'm going to start the diet Monday. I was like, you know what? So every time, that's all I hear. I'm going to start the diet Monday. I was like, I don't care.
Have you seen that meme that says, I'm going to start my diet on Monday, but they never said what Monday of the year?
Yeah, all the time. That's so all I would hear. So that's the thing I wanted to help people, like, just for the hell of it. Like, just, like, I go back again. Remember me for who I was towards you, not for what I've done.
Yeah.
You know, because whenever tengo los boot camps, I introduce myself, quién soy, qué es lo que hago, y por qué lo hago. And then I do them so. Just keep an eye on my IG, and that's it. You can invite 10, 5, 3, however, how many people you want, you can invite them. I'm not asking for nothing. The only thing I'm asking you is to bring water, comfortable shoes, y con las ganas de morirte. Like, that's it. For real. Because and that's the thing is, like, when I see them, like, dying, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm sadist. Like, I love inflicting pain. Like, I just don't. So cuando me jalan el pelo, I'm like looking at them like, shit, keep on doing that shit. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, it's crazy because I was on your Instagram and I was like trying to see like my research or whatever, you know. Pero I see a lot of people on your Instagram, so I'm like, so I literally wrote down, based off your IG, you're a very passionate person. You love people.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what we're getting out of you, you know, like you just like, want to show love and be very supportive.
I feel like you kind of remind me of like a guy version of myself. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, and literally, because I'm not a trainer. You know, I'll do my research here and there, and I've gotten trained only once, and it was by Pico.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I know who.
Yeah, so he trained. Oh my god, his shit was fucking killing me.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I feel like I learned, you know, with like his stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, like I would do my own research, but I do the same thing. Like I'll have like girls, you know, family members or friends that like they'll be like, I want to work out with you, and I'm just like, okay, you know. And I hate being the one to correct them when they're not doing it right, you know.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm gonna get on their nerves or annoy them, but thank God, like the girls that I have worked out with, I'll be like, hey, like tengo confianza para decirles, you know.
Okay, so that's a good thing, because hay entrenadoras que me dicen, they ask me, like, here's the thing, I don't know shit about business, not one lick, not one. The only thing I know how to do is talk shit. That's it. Like, I'll tell you, and then so me preguntan like, hey, do you think I could be a good trainer? And I literally tell them like, no, you don't talk. Like, you have to be personable. Porque hay, in no disrespect to the girls, hay viejas, well, I'm going to say girls, que here's the number one thing that girls do wrong. They see the trainer, oh, she has a big ass, so I want to train with her. No, that's not the reason. There's guys in there that have a girl ass. And what the hell?
No, yeah.
There is. That's the number one thing they do. It's like, so the gym rule is you want to train with someone that lifts heavier and stronger than you. Ponle que if I train you, I'd say you're my trainer, right? Let's do it. Yeah, you're my trainer. And your max weight is 225 to squat. And I'm trying to go 315. What do you think is going to happen?
How is he going to spot you?
Exactly. Gravity's going to take its toll. Yeah. So girls, I understand. To each their own, que tienen entrenar con una girl for whatever reason, cool. They're going to say, oh, she understands me. That shit don't matter. You know what matters more is getting the results. You know, que, ay, me duele. What the fuck? I honestly don't give a damn. Yeah. If it hurts, it's doing something. If you complain, I cut you off.
Yeah.
Vete. Like, I ain't got time for this shit. Go to Fitness Nation, go to LA, go get another trainer. I don't deal with that. But the thing is, girls make that big mistake. Well, I want to train with her because she has a big butt. Y toda la madre, like,
they want her body.
Yeah, but here's the thing is, we all have different genes. Our bone structure is different. You know, like, we're different. Like, we don't have the same genes, you know? And la cosa es que girls are different. You know, in the Hispanic culture, more girls are thicker than others. And in las morenitas, a lot of them are thicker. Las bolillas son delgadas. You know, and piensan que, I'm not going to grow a butt or nothing like that. Yeah, you will. You're going to grow it to your proportion. But they think like, I don't lift heavy, I'm going to look like a guy. I'm like, girl, you don't have a sack of nuts. That shank's not going to happen. You have to start shooting stuff in order. But then you start sounding like a dude. You start breaking out. Y toda la madre. If you want to do that, more power to you, whatever. I like, personally, my girls more feminine, not look like a goddamn guy.
No, yeah.
But like I said, that's their preference. Yeah. So I tell them, like, you need to look at their work ethic and their personality. Because cuando yo he conocido girls que son entrenadoras, se creen aquí todo muy, la madre is like, dude.
You know what? I go more based off. I think like I've always been more like, I'll follow a workout routine. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think me personally as a girl, right? I just go based off their previous clients.
Exactly. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's what I look at like a lot, like their previous. But I know that of course it has to do a lot with like the client itself.
Exactly.
It's kind of like each trainer has to build a portfolio and and show like results.
But they have
and stuff,
I'm pretty sure it's really hard, if you're a beginner trainer, because you have to get one client that commits to it.
It's hard. It's hard for the beginner client if they're not extroverted. That's the one thing. And then one thing, how you just said, you're confident, right? You have to be confident and show leadership and even in giving orders. So you can't be like, here's the number one rule. We're going to do legs. I'm a trainer. We're going to do legs. Y todas las máquinas they're taking. And la madre, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit and duck. So now you're asking me, so what are we going to do? And if I tell you I don't know, it's like, yeah. New trainer. You have to right off the bat start thinking. Yeah. All right, jump squats, dumbbell squats, kettlebell squats, goblet squats. Good morning without machines. That's when it's a good trainer because they can improvise on the spot.
Yeah.
So when my client tell me, what do I want to do? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean? Like, we'll find out when you get here. And you gotta ask them, so what do you want to do? Legs? Okay, cool. Vamos. Porque no te voy a decir, like, if I train you, say Monday, and then you text me Saturday, hey, what are we gonna do? And I say, oh, we're gonna do chest. And then Monday comes up and everything's taken in chest. So guess what? Like, and my idea is like, okay, we're gonna do this. And it's like, so we're still gonna do chest, but I have to improvise because all those machines are taken.
Yeah.
That's a good trainer. That's a badass trainer because they can think on the spot. You don't want to be Googling and stuff like that.
No, yeah, that's true.
So
we're gonna take a quick break on that. We'll be back. So we're back, guys. But you said you were going to therapy.
Yeah, when I was going to therapy, when a situation happened and ya no estaba trabajando, le pregunté, like, can I speak to my son with the truth? Excuse me. Well, not the truth, but can I speak to him in behalf of that I'm not working? And they're like, yes. Because kids are going to feel resented when say, why are you saying no all the time? Like, let's go out to eat. Like, at Chuck E. Cheese. Comprame el juguete. Whatever. And you're constantly saying no. They're going to feel resented. They're like, why now? Like, why all of a sudden now say no, 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 no? When before is yes, yes. Okay, vamos, whatever the hell. So they're like, yeah, let them know. Because it's like, say you have a family meeting. Like, hey, okay, dad, they cut his hours. So you come and it's like, okay, kids, we have to budget money. There's gonna be a majority of no's, like, hey, we go buy y'all gift, we go take y'all to McDonald's or Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. We have to sit down at a table and we have to budget now. We're saying no, not because we don't want to, but because we have to budget money, right? Then I Googled it. By me, Google is God. Yo no sé ni madre. Like, Google is my God. So I Googled it and it says yes. And whenever you come, tough times happen in a family, like, job-wise or whatever, or si alguien perdió el trabajo, or le cortaron horas, or they cut their pay.
Yeah.
You want to sit down and be upfront with it. This is the reason why we're...
That's not me.
That's not mine. Oh, that's mine. That's my timer. Oh, okay. That's what you call it.
You want to turn it off?
Yeah, hold on.
You got it.
Well, technical difficulties?
All good.
Yeah, guys, because when the people watching it on YouTube or listening to it on Spotify, Censay ended up going live on his Instagram.
Yeah, so
if y'all didn't catch it,
hopefully y'all are on his IG right now.
Yeah.
Right,
so then you Googled it? Yeah,
I Googled it, and it actually says that it's okay to actually speak to him. Speak to your children with the truth.
Yeah.
In general, So they don't feel resented. Or the reason why they're going to feel resented because we're saying no. So I spoke to him and le dije, hey, ya no voy a estar trabajando allí. Y no sé qué. And at first he was like, why? Well, look, I'm going a different route. I'm starting my own thing, whatever. And I literally told him after school. So then as I'm driving I'm pretty sure y'all know there's a cry, but there's a sentimiento cry where like it's like meaningful.
No, yeah.
And then here I go. I'm like a little pussy. I'm like very sentimental. I start crying too. And like, why are you crying? Dad, I'm scared. Like, no sé cómo, how are you going to eat? What are you going to do? And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't not worry about it. I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to put a food on my table and to stay alive. You don't worry about it. Yeah. Are you sure, Dad? He's like, yes, don't not worry about it. You be a kid. You don't worry about this. You know, like he would worry about it. Like he would worry about it to the point that he would bring me coupons. So I can like be on a budget, whatever. It's like, Dad, did you bring the coupons? He thought he'll cut them up from Burger King, Whataburger, Popeye. I hate Chick-fil-A, but he loves Chick-fil-A. I fucking hate.
I don't see why what the hype is.
I love Chick-fil-A.
I don't see what the hype is
fucking
about.
chicken. I hate fucking chicken.
Oh well,
bro.
yeah, I get why you hate the
Dude,
chicken.
it just. Puta, como que si nunca has comido pollo con pan. It's like, bro, it's like, come on. I'm Salvadoran. We eat chicken and
You're
pollo.
Salvadorian?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
You know
I did
what?
not think you were Salvadorian.
Yeah. You
El
know why
accento.
See, yes, because I was like,
Okay,
he's not
so
Mexican.
he kind of sounds like Noel, no?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
But I was like either Hondureño, Central American.
Yeah.
Something Central
Yeah.
Americano.
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because you're por tu acento. Because
Sí.
I'm Salvadorian too.
For real?
What
Yeah,
part?
mi papá es de Santa Ana, Distrito 11.
Oh,
Él le
okay.
dicen Tacachico. And
¿y
then
tu
mi
mom?
mamá es de Vallehermoso, Tamaulipas. She's actually over there right now.
My mom's from Vallehermoso.
For real?
My family,
They just came back from over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my mom ahora se fue para allá apenas. Actually, ayer se fue para allá. Fue a visitar a su hermana y a su papá. Se fue
That
para
is
allá.
so crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You know, because you do have an accent.
Yeah, porque cuando me creí aquí, me creí con la familia de mi papá. Mi mamá no tenía, sí tenía familia acá, pero no tanto. Tenían primas y tíos, pero se juntaban, pero no tanto. Toda la familia de ella estaba en México. So, mi papá tenía todos sus hermanos aquí, nomás que tiene un hermano y un primo allá. So, tenía su papá y su mamá acá y tenían a todos. So, aquí estaba con ellos.
You see, like, his accent doesn't sound like your mom and them.
No, well, because he's half.
Es más
You
fuerte.
know.
El acento salvadoreño es bien fuerte.
Yeah.
Es bien agresivo. So, I was born and raised in Third Ward. So, I got hood.
Okay.
Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
¿cómo dice? Like, sé de todo.
Because I don't have the accent. You
No.
see. But I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandpa, he was white, but my grandma was Salvadorian. And my grandpa hated for like us to use like the word vos and cipote.
Yeah,
like he didn't like that.
Yeah, como a Evan digo, ¿quién es mi cipotillo? It's like, yo. So what I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna start telling Milo that.
Like, yeah, so it's like, it just got stuck. And it's naturally, like.
Have you ever been there?
I couldn't because of my tattoos. But ahora,
We literally
no.
went. And
No.
they
So
were asking
we just
us-
went our first time.
Yeah, it's different now. Now it's okay. Now you can go.
No, but they came up to him.
Yeah, they did
Who?
come up to me.
Over there.
Some guy. And
But I have family because my both my parents are from El Salvador. Right?
Okay, ¿de qué
so,
parte?
La Unión.
Oh, shit. You're like right there.
Yeah.
So-
So then.
That's the worst part.
But let
We're
me
like-
just tell you real quick, because
we're-
my mom has a cousin que era parte de la Mara or
Yeah.
whatever, and then they killed him, whatever. It was to a time that my mom couldn't go because they were like looking for her. Remember?
yeah, it was like.
It
yeah.
was just bad, but then it became okay. My mom went for like a few years. Every year she goes. So we planned this trip. We take Roland, right? And then we were at the what was it?
It was like
Like
mercado or some shit like that.
Ajá.
Like,
And then they came up to Roland, and I'm just like, what? The
yeah,
fuck?
like wanting money. Like, it was just some guy. I think
Yeah.
he was drunk and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But he was just like staring me down, and like I didn't know what to say to him. I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna give nothing, you know. But
Yeah.
in Spanish, right?
Yeah.
And
Shout out to Jenny.
and then her cousin Jenny was like, no anda, right? So
Yeah.
she kept telling him, no anda. So I was like, no anda. So I'm thinking like, oh shit, she's telling him like, no anda la mara, you know, or some shit like
Yeah.
that. But and then I
No,
told her.
anda means que no andas dinero.
Ajá,
Yeah.
no,
So then
that's
she
what I was
told
like,
me,
no,
she like,
she's saying que no andas
and then I'm like,
dinero.
oh shit, I thought he thought like I was in a gang or
Oh,
something.
he was like, his life was on the line.
I was like, oh hell.
But she did say, because they're like right there, right? So she said, if he was by himself, it would be like a completely different story.
Oh,
just
yeah.
because he's tatted, the
Yeah.
way he's tatted. Because my cuñado went, but he's not tatted like that. he doesn't have a tattoo, right?
No.
But Roland
On
has
his
like
finger?
a whole ass. Oh yeah, he does have it on his finger. But he has like a whole ass
baby
sleeve.
tattoo.
The fuck? I'm like, no, that's what I'm saying. Like they.
No, but I see if you were to go, they'd
Yeah.
probably be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Like,
because I want to plan to do my head, the whole head, like everything, just for the hell of it. Be like, don't do it. Like you fucking look ugly. Like I don't give a shit. Like
Yeah.
you ain't gonna get no girl. Well, shit. If I get me a vato, fuck it. I don't care. Like fuck, I don't care.
Yeah,
But
Roland wants to do it too.
Yeah,
Like-
I was gonna ask you about your tattoos and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
pero yeah, cause my hair's starting to thin out and shit, and I was
Yeah.
like, so I was like, damn, what am I gonna do? You know, like, am I gonna get surgery or what the fuck?
well,
am
I
gonna
mean,
do?
I got you. I got my homegirl, my brother D. She does that tattooing on the head. If you want to do that, that's different.
Yeah.
But she wants to fucking like fix my hairline. I'm like, girl. No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about like the fake hair, like microblading type.
Yes.
Oh, I
They do
see.
that.
No, but he means like
No,
an
yeah.
actual hair plant, like
Oh,
a
like
hair,
hair
transplant.
transplant and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But then, yeah, that was an option too. I was like, man, what if I tap my head? Cause I want to get tatted. Ahorita I just have my arm. That's it. But I was like, damn, eventually I would want to get my head, and I want to get a piece up here and everything. And pero if you present yourself in a presentable way,
Here, tattoos, I'm cool. The dressing, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the thing. Like, that's why I draw the line. Like, if you're dressed like a thug, whatever, cool. Like, if you're dressed like this, I'm like, at least you're wearing clothes that fit you like this. You're fitting. Now, if you're wearing, like, fucking, like, I call them short pants and shit, where, like, the shorts are, like, up to here. I'm like,
yeah, that was me in middle school.
yeah. It's like, you know, what is it called?
How do the
Not-
Hispanics say it? Like cuando tienes el pantalón like en las nalgas. What's the saying?
I don't know.
I don't know that
Te,
one.
te cagaste los pantalones
Oh,
or
yeah.
something, or I don't know.
It's-
but
it's-
it's like, yeah, I know what you mean though. Like, but like he said, like it's just I think tattoos. I have some too, you know,
Yeah.
but. And I have one right here,
Yeah.
right? And at first, when I got it, I was like, "Oh my god!" Because they talked me into getting it, like with like, ¿cómo se dice? The shades
pressure.
and shit.
Shading. She
Shading.
just wanted an outline, little simple tattoo.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
they were telling her, I'm like, you know what? Like, I think it'll look badass if you shade it in. And she's
And
like,
then, cause
all right. And they
it was
convinced her.
because it was Beto and then that Danny Blue guy, and the Danny Blue guy's like big in Houston, right? And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, do it. Girls are like da 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 da, and I'm just like, man, fuck it, do it, you
Yeah.
know.
And she
And
got
then
tatted.
and I got it right, and then the next day I was like, damn, babe, do I look ghetto? Because I feel ghetto.
Nah, like there's a different way, like, you know, ¿cómo se llama? Like artwork. You know how you carry yourself. The one thing I like is like when you're dressed in a tuxedo, like me. When I went and got my COVID shot, man, that shit was so funny. It was me, dos viejitos, like a pareja de viejitos, dos morenitos and a morenita, and the guy who gave me the shot was a morenito, and then there was another girl. So then we're like, okay, sitting there in the room. So then there's a morenito. Le dice, okay, well, he was wearing it was cold that day. So you go, all right, well, take your shirt off. And it's like, man, well, I don't think these people want to see my body or whatever. I was like, I didn't care. He goes, I guess he was self-conscious. You know, okay, so le cierran la cortina. Se la ponen la vacunita la madre. And I'm wearing a long sleeve. So the only thing you can see, at this point, I didn't have my ears because I had my ears tied and everything. I didn't have that. I just had my neck and down. And I didn't. You can see only my hands because I'm wearing long sleeve. He's like, okay, well, your turn. Where do you want it? I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, just put it wherever you
What
want
do
to.
you mean where?
Yeah, like
they give you the option.
Yeah,
Oh,
like what
the
arm?
Oh,
Yeah, está pensando en la
I was
daga.
like, no. I was
Hey,
like,
I'm gonna
wait, what?
be like, dámela pues. Then they're gonna be
I was like,
"Bitch,
they gave you an option?
The guy be like, bitch, we ain't in jail. I'm like, shit. I'm like, fucking remind me. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Haven't had any in a year. Ahorita se me va. I'll forget. Just numb me up.
Oh my god.
I was like, shit, just put KY and fucking let it go. So then I'm like, all right, well, just do the left one. He's like, okay, we gotta take your shirt off. And I took him my shirt. Like, God damn, I didn't know you're all that tatted up. He's like, shit.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah. He goes, and I asked him, is the needle gonna hurt? He goes, are you serious? I love saying that. He's like, motherfucker, you got your whole shit tatted. It's like, whatever. So estaban las parejas, the elderly, you know, they're Mexican. And the guy goes, mijo, ¿usted no es parte del cartel? It's like, no. Digo, está todo tatuado. Digo, pensé que... I was like, no, nomás lo que me gusta.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
But you know, it helps that you speak Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, you're tatted, so if you can talk to them, and like, oh, no, like, usted, you know, with like...
But my thing is, like, I'm very, like, if you stare at me, like, I give you that natural, like, hey, how you doing, kind of thing. Like, you know, I break the ice right there. You know, but a lot of people say I look like an asshole. It's like, I guess.
No,
but
I think I would see you more like a cholo.
Yeah.
You know?
If nobody knew you and they don't follow you on social media.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that.
Yeah. And then you're on your motorcycle and stuff. Like, they'll be like, I want to stay away from that guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Hey, that's probably why the neighbor called us.
Yeah. Honestly, my neighbor called me and I was like, man, he's probably calling because of the motorcycle or he saw you get off or something.
Because he's elderly too.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's Hispanic and he looks out for us.
Yeah, I've been assumed that a lot. Like, a lot. So whenever you went to Salvador, what did you tell them? Like, you're nothing? They let you go?
Yeah, no, like, it was just some guy. He was asking for food or money or whatever. But I just like I was like, nah. I just went like that and turned like my head or whatever. But then her cousin is the one that shushed them off or whatever.
Yeah, because nowadays, now it's different. The government is like army, whatever.
Yeah,
the president's like really taking care of us. Back then, about 5 years ago, if you're a part of it, they'll take you out your house, shoot you, and kill you, and that's it. You're done.
Man, you know what's crazy?
Plain and simple.
Because that's what I was telling him. That my mom's cousin was a part of it, and like
no questions asked.
Timo's dad, right? We saw his son, right, and he's like the funniest fucking kid. He's gotten banned on TikTok, because the way he just dances all like sexually, but it's just because he's, you know, like
how old is he?
He's like 7 or 8, and he's just like dancing, but he makes like these fake expressions because he's so into it. Like dancing's his passion.
Hey, he's
extrovert.
Be a future stripper.
Yeah, no, he's an extrovert. Like as a kid, like man, he'll just sit there and fucking talk to you, like you know. Yeah. But like his dad, he was a part of it, and they did like, you know, like murder him or whatever. And I'm telling you, like my mom's nada que ver, but they were like, my mom couldn't go for like a year or two because they were like looking for her. Supuestamente, and one of my tias that she's like elderly too, you know, but her and my mom always go, and my mom didn't go for like 2 years or whatever. Yeah,
because like I said,
it was bad.
Yeah, now it's okay. Now it's way better because over there it's like 90 degrees. You show up with a long film, like, what's up?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, like, what's up? And now I can't cover nothing. So it's like my head tattoos, my neck tattoos, like I can't cover it up.
Yeah.
My dad's planning to go, I think in April or so. He goes, let's go. I'm like, I'm good. It's fucking hot over there. There ain't no point of going.
Yeah, we went in December.
And so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, the weather was really great, man.
Yeah, that's cool in December. But it's like I said, I really don't care for like going over there. Like I see it and I was like, man.
It was cool going because she's never gone, and then I never gone, and I was like, it was a good experience for us.
It was nice, because whenever my grandparents moved over there, so they live over there, so they hadn't met my son yet. Well, my grandma came last year, but my grandpa's, they have their own little tiendita, you know, so my grandpa never wants to leave. Yeah. So we ended up taking a trip, and my sister took her kids, and they love my mom, you know, so like, because eran sus ex-suegros or whatever. Yeah. And we went, and they were just so fucking happy like that we were there, and my dad was there. It was a really great time. We got to meet my mom's grandma, and she's like super old, like my mom's grandma, like, you know, she's still alive. So she's like super old, right?
Well, like 90 something.
Yeah, she looked like a skinny version of Coco.
Yeah, like a very skinny
so
version.
Like, probably like in the 90s or something like that.
Yeah, she's I think like 80s. Yeah, 80s or 90s.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
le tocaste la mano.
Yeah. So we're helping her get on
the van.
We went to a beach and we were helping her. She was getting on the van, so I grabbed her arm to like help her up.
Fragile.
And I'm like, oh my god, like her skin felt like very like old skin. You know, I was like, damn, like
soft.
Yeah, very soft. Like I was like, oh my god, But you know what's crazy? Because I'm just gonna bring this up. But like, my grandpa, he was kind of like that too. And one time he was already getting kind of old and kind of sick or whatever. My mom's dad. And one time he's like, hey, they call me Rollies, right? So he's like, Rollies, vamos a jugar vencidas, right? So we're like, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna beat you or whatever. And I'm going like this, and then like I was kind of beating him, and then his it didn't, but it snapped. It popped a little bit.
Like if his elbow popped.
Like,
right?
something like pop. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I felt so bad. I was like, fuck, like I broke my grandpa, you know?
Yeah.
Pero it's just that, I grabbed her arm like that, and I'm like, man, she's so fragile, and her skin felt so.
But the food is very, very different.
Oh, hell yeah, it's different.
Like
not spicy at all.
Not spicy at all.
Yeah, it's not Mexican.
No, it's not. But you see, like my mom, I have my grandma here, my abuela Rosa, and her pupusas are like bomb as fuck. Like they hit the spot, right? So my grandma showed my mom how to do them. So I'm used to the way my mom, like they literally make everything from scratch. They don't buy the chicharrón like ya hecho. Like my mom,
they grind it and all that stuff.
Yes.
And it's different when you taste it here. It tastes good. Don't get me wrong. But I personally like it cuando se le sale el queso de las orillas y se hace doradito.
Because I was gonna ask you, like, me too. I think that's whenever you like that, I think that's when you're chuzado.
Yeah, when el queso sale de las orillas.
Está quemado,
yeah.
Right? Yeah, and it's like I've never given them to you like that.
But I would eat them like that because I like when my food does that too, like a burger or something. Yeah. If it's the cheese is on the outside and it's crispy, I like that.
Well, we're selling next Thursday in KC.
Yeah, so they make. That's how we went to the
we sold pupusas for like with my mom. It's like our quality time, like she works a lot, so we would sell pupusas like every other Thursday, and we pretty much paid for, like, it was 16 of us. We paid for house, hotel, and the van that we rented.
Damn, that's badass.
With just the pupusa money, and then that's the crazy. Money out of pocket was what we spent there.
Were you guys putting some shit in the pupusa? I'm just saying. I need the special one.
Nah, you need to try them because honestly, it's fucking good. They're good. Not because, my mom and grandma.
And she goes, the special, échale oregano en ese. La bolsita. Mija, échale la bolsita.
Like el curtido?
Yeah.
I don't like it with oregano.
Oh, I don't like it either. I personally don't like oregano.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't like it.
It has a very strong,
taste. It just, I don't care for that.
So my mom le pone, pero bien poquito to where the point that you can't taste it, you know?
Yeah.
But it gives it that
more
little...
of the vinegar.
Yeah.
That tastes good. That's crazy.
On the curtido?
Yeah, because they sometimes put it, you'll see like hojas in it. Like they cut it up. Yeah. But then it has a different taste because whenever it's just vinegar, you can taste the difference from that. It has, I can't explain. You just have to taste it too. Yeah.
I don't even know the difference.
He don't like curtido.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he don't.
Oh, hell no, dude.
Yeah.
I put it on my belly.
But he loves the salsa though.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It's cool because... But I grew up Mexican food and all that. But it's not until I met her and we got married and everything. My favorite shit is pupusas. I like
los panes
salvadoreños.
I literally was just talking to some guy right now. I was like, he said he was dating a guy. And he was like, dude, man, that motherfucker can have my heart. He goes, because comían los panes salvadoreños con pollo. And it's like, shit.
That's just fucking good.
And he was asking me, do you know how to cook? Like, why are you asking me that, fool? I don't go that way. But I know enough I can turn on the microwave and shit. But those taste good, especially... And the sauce that they put is, I think it's A1, mayonesa, and mostaza.
I don't know. I think like it's very different because when I've gone to like a Salvadorian restaurant, sometimes the chicken has like the actual...
It's not different.
Like the bones. And my family don't cook it like that.
You get spoiled because le quitan el pollo del hueso. So the tradition is le echan repollo, rábano, en la salsa. ¿Cómo se llama? Y después el pollo tiene... garbanzos y papa y el pollo. Después, ¿cómo se llama? La salsa, I think it's mustard, mayonnaise.
Getting hungry.
Mustard, mayonnaise, and I want to say they put I don't think it's A1, but I think it's mustard and mayonnaise.
No, I think, I don't think whenever we do them, we just do,
mustard and mayonnaise, right?
Yeah.
For sure, right?
Yeah, and just mix it.
That's what we mix, yeah.
And it tastes creamy, and they're like, what the fuck is it? Mustard and mayonnaise?
Yeah. But my family, like when we've done it, we for the actual sandwich, so we do shred it. Like no, we don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we are a little spoiled, right? But
because that's why mi mom cuando hace, because like my mom's Mexican, so my dad. Well, when she married my dad, what you call it?
She had to learn.
Mm-hmm. Now they're divorced, so now she don't fucking cook. She cooks for her own. So that's what I'm saying. Then my dad got married, and he got married with. She's from El Salvador. So she does everything. Like, mijo, ¿quieres comer? Mijo, ¿quieres comer? I was like, no, like, I'm fine.
Yeah, but, like, my grandma, man, she be cooking really good. Like,
shit, I'm surprised I ain't overweight eating all that food, dude. It's easy.
On the way.
So, Roland is always, like, working. Like, siempre está ocupado, right? So, but it's so crazy because, like, my grandma, like, she just, like loves Roland. Like, she's like, but she calls him Roland, like,
Roland.
Hey, it sounds exotic.
Roland.
Hey, for real. If you start dancing a stripper and shit, be like, here comes Roland.
No, I used to rap, right? And then my brothers always make fun of me, but there was a gay guy. Like, okay, so I used to rap.
Yeah.
Where I had a show, and the announcer or the MC that he was gay and he was very like Hispanic or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when he introduced me, what do you say? Roland. Yeah, I used to go by Roland, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, el que sigue es Roland or whatever. So my little brothers, they're always like Roland or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, dude, like.
And then like, you come out, yes.
No, tell him.
It's Rollie, bro.
No, tell him I used to do the whole Skittles thing.
All right,
Show him.
Nah, Javi used to do that. My cousin, he used to. Now he'll be like, what do you say? He's like, hey, you want some Skittles?
Yeah,
shit like
and
that.
then he'll tell
but
me,
obviously, like we would do it with him, just playing around.
No, and then he
like,
would come to me and be like, "You want to taste the rainbow?" And I'm just like, "What? No."
Hey, then he says, "What flavor are you?" I go, "Let me find out, bitch." I go, "No, let me find out you the pink one."
Nah,
I go, because this ain't Baskin Robbins.
Nah, it's but overall, so Dorian food is.
It is good. It is. I like both the best. I can't talk shit, so
yeah. No, I've probably been to Mexico. I mean, I've only been to Salvador one time, but I've been to Mexico a shit tons of times, and I go eat every day something, tacos, Mexican hot dogs, cóctel de camarones.
Shit,
fuck, bro.
Don't lie, man. We had.
Y'all are making me hungry.
We had my friend's cousin Edgar Pinche Tocayo. He made some Mexican hamburgers, motherfucker, bro. I ate three of them. I ate three of them, like, dude, because he loves to cook. And this dude came from Monterrey, from Nuevo León, and they're telling me, like, you need to go. I want to go so bad because I've heard nothing but good things and I've seen the picture. The last time I went to Mexico in general was when I was 18. No, I'm sorry. 18. And we went to Hermoso to get my mom. She had surgery. That's the last time I went there. I haven't gone over there. So then my buddies are going to Monterrey for a birthday. And then Edgar, which is my friend's cousin, he came here and he spoiled us. Like, dude, it was a great time. Like, the food he made crawfish, shrimps. He made hot dogs. Then he made burgers. And because he loves to cook. I was like, damn, fool, can I put a ring on that shit? I was like, damn. I was like, fuck. I was like, bro, I actually was FaceTiming him earlier. He's like, I miss you. I love you. I want to hold you. Like, I want your burgers, though. And he said, hola, tocayo, cálmate. I was like, well, I'm just telling you the truth, bitch. Like,
man, if you were to go with us to Mexico, you'd be like, because his parents have a house. What?
No,
and then his cousins, Lilia Hera, we want to have him on the podcast, but whenever we go to Mexico, so it'd be like a different setup. They started their own like taqueria or like out of their house, right?
Yeah.
Man, so when we've gone these last few times, his parents are always like, "Oh, ¿qué quieren ordenar?" And it's always me having to place the fucking order. So I gotta get everybody's like taco gigante, papa asada con fajita y queso. Oh my god, just like orden de tacos. It's just like a bunch of stuff, and I'm just like, I didn't even know there was such thing of taco gigante, like the big ass taco.
It's like a fucking big ass taco. It's like a long ass taco.
It's like a burrito.
Yeah.
But it's called taco gigante.
For real?
Pero it's like literally like a big tortilla de harina. Le ponen queso, frijoles, fajita, just a bunch of stuff.
Damn, that's good.
We also like the breaks just because sometimes it gives like the guests to go to the restroom or me
or we ask them like, how are you feeling? Like
if I go take a shot, I'm gonna fuck that shit up. I'm just telling you straight out.
Well, that's my son's personal restroom.
Yeah, you better have Febreze incense.
It's in there.
Milo's probably gonna be like going in there. He's like, Papi, you farted.
Yeah. And be like, I'm like, God damn, the fuck this? You fucking concentrated and shit. Like I tell him, like when I gotta go, I ain't. I'm not gonna lie you. Back then when I was young, me daba pena. Ahora, fuck that shit happens. I ain't worried
because you get older and you're like you realize,
fuck.
Right? You realize like. Yeah,
I gotta take a shit. I gotta take. They ain't gonna hide that shit. Either I'm not gonna shit on my pants, get embarrassed. Oh, I'm gonna go shit in there.
You know what? No, go ahead.
No, or I'm gonna go shit in the restroom.
I just saw on Instagram today some girl. It was a model. I think a Brazilian model. Algo así. She got hospitalized porque
she wouldn't shit.
No. She hold her farts.
Yeah, she didn't want to fart in front of her boyfriend, so she would holding her farts, and then she had to go like to the hospital porque internal gas. I don't know, whatever the fuck.
You know, like. I get it. You know, we've been together for, it's going to be, 11 years this year?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we've been together for like a
How did y'all meet?
High school.
High school.
What school did y'all go to?
East Early College High School. Shout out East Early. But it was like a very smart school, right? Like
you had to apply to get in.
Yeah, it was one of those early college. So by the time I graduated,
it was one of the first early colleges.
Yeah, I already had my associate's degree.
Oh shit, you damn.
Yeah.
You don't think I'm madre,
Pero,
that's how we met.
Yeah,
it was a joke. It was a joke.
What, the school?
No, like me and you, how we met.
Oh, the joke? Oh, because her cousin. I don't know. You have
well, pretty much it was because I would be like, man, you know, your friend, he's so cute. But my cousin would go to Chavez and I would see him and I was like, oh, you know, I was friends with his cousin, but my cousin was friends con él.
Okay.
And I'd be like, oh man, he's so cute, whatever. But I knew he had a girlfriend at the time and I was like, you know, whatever.
Nah, she was like, fuck that bitch, I'm taking that motherfucker.
No, I told her.
Damn. He got,
no,
I'm
because she was my friend. She was like my friend. And I would tell her like, I would feel she just didn't treat him right at the time, right?
Hey, she's like, put him up for lease. I got him.
So yo le decía like, man, you know, if you ever try to hit on me, like I would go for it, you know, and she'd be like, no, you know, he has a character, whatever. Now I know.
I did have a character.
Now I know what the fuck she was talking about. But it was a joke between me and my cousin because I hit up a guy on her behalf and she got mad at me. So she's like, oh, you're gonna do that to me? I'm gonna text Roland and tell him. And she just texted him, hey, my cousin said what's up. And
yeah, because her cousin I've known since elementary, like since very little.
Okay, so that girl hit him up in behalf of you that you said what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get me back.
To get her back.
I don't give a fuck.
I didn't.
Exactly.
I didn't.
I'm like, shit, I'm about to go urinate and then, like, I'm a fucking, como se dice? Like, dogs do, like, hey, that's my shit right there.
No, but it's funny because she texted him and he's like, oh, you know, I'm ending a relationship, whatever. She's like, and then she's my cousin, so she's like, oh, no, she's not, like, she just wants to be your friend. And he's like, oh, okay. So then he became my ride to school and it just went, the rest is just history.
And we rode to school.
Girl.
Why do you say that?
You're like, we late to school. I wonder why. She had detention, motherfucker. But what high school did y'all go to?
Yeah, it's called East Early College High School.
It's like literally in the hood. And
it was on navigation.
Like in Magnolia, like deep in.
Yeah.
I fucking never
so
heard
te
of
ibas,
well, I went to 3 different high schools.
You went navigation.
Yeah.
And then, okay, you know when you're coming down Broadway, you're familiar to area, right?
I live behind Cellar Brothers in front of Broadway.
Okay.
I live right on Junior Street.
Oh wait, you live by his parents' house?
Oh shit, by my parents' house.
Yeah, you live by Milby, right?
Yeah,
his parents live right there. Behind Milby.
Okay, so remember Cellar Brothers, right?
Yeah.
You know they had that little street in the back?
Uh-huh.
When you get to the end, my house was right there on the right. And it's still there.
Okay. That's where...
Okay, so East Early is like... Okay, now you're going towards Harrisburg.
Yeah.
And then you get navigation.
It splits under the bridge.
Yeah, because you got Harrisburg and then it goes...
navigation.
Yeah, navigation.
So you just take navigation all the way. That's like far... You pass Ripley's... what's it called? Ripley's Community Center and all that shit. And then It was a new building and everything.
You know where
so.
the Jack in the Box is, like towards.
Oh yeah.
It's like this little. It's
Right
a,
before
where
that,
the
right?
HCC is at. It's literally like right there.
Behind it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's on Milby Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
on
on
Milby
Milby
Street.
Street.
Yeah.
I went to White
There's
Rhino.
I don't know if the refresquería is still there.
Ya
but
no
they
está.
Oh, ya no está.
Memos. Yeah, ya no está allí.
Oh, okay.
It's not there. It's a house now. It's like all broken down and shit like that. Well, that's what like if you get on Broadway, if you go 225 on Broadway, on Navigation, when you go over the overpass, remember Baker Hughes was on the right.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Okay, no, it's not there no more.
Baker Hughes?
Yeah, it's not there. It's Reliant now.
By
It's
Erica's
set,
house?
yeah. It's
Well,
set,
I guess I didn't see the sign.
You know, it's not there no more.
For real?
Now it's Reliant. So the gym is on the left side. It's three
Your
businesses.
gym?
Yeah.
Oh wait! Don't tell me that his gym is probably the places that we've gone to take pictures at.
Which one?
Because we've gone to, so we had gone like
It's close to. Was there a
long time
boxing
ago.
gym right there?
Okay, no, not that one. I
Okay.
was actually looking at that warehouse. It's once you go over the overpass.
So you're like on Navigation.
Yeah. So
Oh,
no,
wow.
once you go over it, once you hit Navigation, the first I guess you can say, cause he said like overpass, like where you can make a left, is right there. It's the third building on the left side.
Oh,
Cause
wow.
on the right side, te vas pa un junkyard.
Is there
It's painted gray right now. The warehouse.
And that's where
Believe.
that's believe.
is it by
Yeah.
the like the police
Yeah. So the police is in back of me.
Oh,
Literally in back of me.
okay.
Canal is in back. Like literally the background. But like I said, because you know how you get Navigation, right? From Broadway. You know, because it splits. You got Harrisburg and then Navigation. You go to your right. You go all the way straight. And then when you do the overpass, once you hit to the bottom, Baker Hughes was on the right. Now it's Reliant.
Okay.
The gym is right there on the left.
Evergreen is like the street Evergreen. Is
No.
that where Erica stays?
No,
she
Evergreen's
says-
on
no,
Woodridge.
No, my Erika says on Greenwood.
Oh, Greenwood. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
she
no,
said-
this is like where the warehouses are at.
No, yeah.
This is where the warehouse. Then a couple of yards down, then you start hitting the neighborhoods on your left hand side because
Okay,
on the right, es puras bodegas. Es todo.
Okay.
So then you
Yeah.
hit Lockwood. Lockwood is the first,
No, yeah.
the first street
big
light.
street,
Yeah,
yeah.
Then
Oh,
it
I
goes.
see.
So I'm like before that. That's right.
Before getting to
shit, you're,
Lockwood?
like, right there.
Oh, okay, so yeah, because my tia lives like it's that Greenwood, Norwood.
Yeah,
like the
I know where that's
streets-
at.
Yeah, like
It's
That's
on the
crazy
other side.
because I see you posting the gym and everything, and
man, it looks.
but I never
big.
recognized it. I'm never like recognizing the outside of it.
So it's
Like-
red brick. It was red brick. Right now it's gray, like a dark gray kind of walking. It's kind of like the thing, the post,
little-
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but darker. But it's literally once you go over the overpass, like because if you're coming for Navigation going back to the hood,
Mm-hmm.
when you go over the overpass, está Cesar Chavez y Macario Garcia, right?
Sí, yeah.
Okay, so go to the opposite. Once you get like when it goes like this and hits the street, left side. It's right there. You cannot fucking miss it. Like if you miss it, you blind that shit. Like,
Isn't it? Did you enjoy like looking for a location close to home?
yes and no.
Why?
I'd say yes because you're on a new adventure. No, because a lot of people wouldn't want to deal with me because colors and tattoos.
Okay.
And then I must say they see me young, which I'm not young. That's the
Yeah,
one thing.
I think
Yeah.
when you told me your age, I was like, I
Yeah.
don't think he looks that old.
And I do the cucumber, la máscara y toda la madre. And then not just like, no, I put whipped cream y toda la madre. But no, like, when I found it, like, I literally found, so this warehouse, I had seen it 7 years ago. It was vacant. So it's been vacant for about 15 or more years. Or, yeah, it has to be. Y después, cuando la busqué, my time, like, since I haven't been working since November, like, my time has been off. Like, so off. Like, I go to bed at 4 in the morning, 4:30, 5. Me levantaba a las 9. So it's like, I'm trying to make my schedule better. Like, I'll fall asleep early. Well, not fall asleep early. I'll fall asleep midnight, 1 o'clock. But that warehouse came up, and I emailed the guy at 4 in the morning. And I was like, I want it. Like, well, I'm interested. Let me go look at it, whatever. And now, like I said, I had seen it already before. Pero cuando I emailed them, apenas la habían comprado. So I got in there right in time that it was getting built to the way I wanted. So it's like it's good.
Oh, it's meant to be.
Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, it's just, but it's hard, dude. It's fucking, it's so hard because, like I said, a good thing is my best friend, she's a realtor, and she's helped me a lot, and we ended up getting the deal that we wanted. And like I said, but I still kept looking and looking and looking and looking, and like the one that you're saying, the Knockout Factory, dude, that warehouse is so beautiful on the inside. Like, I'm big on like the way it looks, like exterior wise, like naturally, and it was just fucking badass. It was like badass, pero querían demasiado para el tamaño, and I was like, nah. And I asked, like, and no, because it's like the warehouse itself is like 20,000, and go big or go home. Yo quería más grande. Sí la quería, pero half of it, a venue was using it.
Okay.
And then they only had 8,000. Like, fuck that. I'll fill that shit up quick. Like, no, I don't want 8,000. Y como te digo, para 8,000 square feet querían demasiado.
Okay.
And I was like, nah. Like, no. Because you had to build it out y toda la madre. I was like, no. Y después estaba buscando y me cayó esa. Like, dude, 4 in the morning, even the rich was like, damn, when were you up at 4 in the morning? Like, man, looking for warehouses. Dude.
That's how we got this house.
So,
yeah.
I was like looking for houses, and then I sent to our realtor at the time. Like at 2 or 3 in the morning, I was like, can we book an appointment for this house? And she booked us the same day.
You know what? The one thing I do not like, when I was back then, when I was married, when we're looking for a house, HGTV. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
Que ellos güeyes hacían todo el pinche trabajo y nothing like that, motherfucker. Like, it's not. Like, I'm like,
fixer upper?
No. Como que el realtor te busca la casa y toda la madre. Ni madres, güey. Like, you're doing 50-50, but like, I had a bad experience when I got my house. So we're like doing like majority of the work.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's the point of the fucking realtor?
No,
as far as like looking for the house and
but you know what though, I feel like back then it was where they would send you houses that were on the market. But I feel like now it's like now you look because it's what you like.
So,
and it's just
then
like,
back then was only H&R, right? So now
H&R.
Then it's Zillow, LoopNet,
Redfin,
CD Feed, y toda la madre. Like, they have a whole bunch. So now it's like 9 out of 10. Like, you're not waiting on your realtor. Some on houses, like, you're doing everything. But like, thank God, like, gracias a Dios, like my realtor, which is my best friend, like man, we're assholes. Like, we're anal, and I'm real cool to get along, very easy. But I'm very, very persistent. I'm fucking anal. Like, esto lo que quiero, that's it. No ifs, ands, or buts, or let's negotiate. And she was the same way. I'm not presenting him this until this is what he's asking for. Until y'all kind of come a little bit more his way, then so if not, we'll just go somewhere else. Y aunque estaba buscando bodega, y aunque estamos negociando con esa bodega, yo todavía estaba buscando. Like, no me quedé sentado en esa nomás. No, todavía estaba buscando y toda la madre. Y mientras estaba haciendo eso, otra gente me estaban llamando, hey, pues, ¿cómo la haces? ¿Cómo le estás haciendo? Y toda la madre. Porque ellos están tratando de comenzar su negocio y todo eso. Pues, esto, tal. Y yo estoy haciendo mi parte, like, en mi negocio también.
Yeah, we were going to ask you about that, right?
About the warehousing?
No, about how it was.
Okay, the gym stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, just going off of that, my question was, at this point in time, there's a lot of gyms in Houston. Do you feel que it's becoming too saturated, or is it a good time to even start a gym, or porque obviously you have the experience, you know? So is it easier for you based off of starting a gym rather than like alguien que obviously like, you know what, I want to start a gym? Like, okay, my brother, my little brother, the one you met earlier,
yeah,
he wants to start a gym.
I look like a midget next to him.
I know he's my youngest brother.
How old is he?
He's 21, 20.
Damn, you remember when you're, how old are you?
I'm 29.
You remember when you're 21?
No.
Shit, I did.
I feel like I
remember half the
I feel like I remember 27. That's it.
goddamn.
Yeah.
So fuck
Nah,
that.
because
What happened at 27?
Nah, I just remember when I turned 27.
Give us
I
a-
Hey, because you became a part of his life.
Nah, I've been in his life since he was.
I remember
17.
when I turned 27, I was like, "Damn, it's gonna be a good year." I think that's the year I made like 4K in my birthday, and I feel like on my birthday, like
Yeah,
on my birthday, my birthday, when I turned 27.
Trading.
I was trading, you know, like the stocks and shit, and then I made 4K in the day, and I was
We
like,
were literally sitting. You know how there's that restaurant, the spot in Galveston.
Oh yeah.
We were sitting outside that restaurant because we were gonna go.
We're like, we're gonna eat, and I was like, hold on, let me just make this trade, and I was like, boom, I made 2K. But I had made 2K earlier, and then we went on the way to Galveston. I was looking at the charts, and I was like, I see. Obviously, you're not supposed to, you know, be on your phone and driving.
Kids don't do that shit.
and then we parked, and then I'm like, boom, I hit the mark, and then I made 2K, and I was like, I just made 4K on my birthday. 27 is gonna be my year, you know. Yeah, see.
Yeah, I don't know shit about stocks.
Yeah, it's
I
just
just know about my stat, my personal account. Make sure you're not on red. You good? Fucking.
But you know, everybody has different knowledge to like what, because you were like, oh, I don't want 8 square, like 8 whatever, like you said something the area.
You said that the 8 square feet.
8,000.
8,000 was too little.
See, like to me, I was like, whoa, damn, that sounds kind of big.
Okay, porque nosotros like we want to start a studio space. Us. And
you're good with about 3,500.
So
4,000.
Okay, so porque we have different things, right? So she has her clothing brand. And she has, what else would you say you have?
Because I'm gonna start the other stuff.
Oh, and then you're gonna start, but that can land under the clothing brand.
Yeah.
So she has a clothing brand, and we have this. Obviously, we want to have a space for this instead of having it here at our house.
Yeah, so I would say 5,000 just to be on the safe side. One, as you enter the building, if you're doing your clothing brand, of course you want to make it like nice, presentable. So you're gonna have your reception desk, tener to do merchandise or your merch and everything like that. In the back of it, you can have different booths. At the same time, you can rent out the booth and make money off of it.
There's still more.
Okay.
We still have more business.
Look, I don't think I would want a store just yet. I think it'll be more to office out of there, like because
so that's what I'm saying. Like if you get a 5,000 or even 3,000, it's a good because this room is I'm not talking bad about it, but it's like I said,
small.
Yeah.
People think this is a big ass room.
I know when they're like, oh,
es que cuando vas a un estudio es más pequeño. Porque cuando entras, está el board y al otro lado está la ventana where they're rapping. You know what I mean? But when I did the podcast, it's literally, pone que del sofá así, es todo. Y tiene la pared con ese foam para que no se oiga que no se oiga noise. So maybe with 3,500, you're good. You know, you can have the store up front con tu merch, the reception desk, y todo eso, and then you have the studios in the back. At the same time, if you have 3 studios, you can rent out 2 more for anyone who wants to do podcasts y toda la madre, whatever. Yeah. You can make money off of that too.
Yeah, because we did want to talk
exactly
about
what we've been thinking about.
Yeah, because he has a brand. He does the little rug, like the rug.
Yeah.
So we pretty much wanted to move everything out of our house.
I'm gonna get in touch with you because I need I would love to have my logo done.
Oh yeah, that'd be badass.
And I make them as big as 5.5 feet.
Yeah, they're like whenever we finish the podcast, we'll show you.
I can show you. We gotta go take pictures afterwards.
Yeah, right. But you'll see
good thing I wore my thong. I'm fine. For real.
Because you'll see this used to be my office and it became the podcast.
Yeah.
My office for my brand is al lado de la mesa, right there. And then the only one that has, we have our bedroom, right? Sí. And our son has his own room. Roland has his office where he does a bunch of shit. And then in the garage, we just turned it into a photo studio and into a tufting room where he could do the rugs. You'll see now.
So when we had Chingo Bling on, I asked him, I'm like, does your house...
He was so fucking amazed.
Yeah, because I was like, does your house look like mine? And he's like, oh, you mean like a home studio? Like a whole production office? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, mine looks like that too. Because I feel like our shit is just...
Yeah, because he was
nobody... When we have guests over...
Yeah.
They're just in the living room, kitchen area.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight out. Kudos to you for having him, because you know how hard it is to get him, right? Like it's hard to get him on podcasts. Like he's busy. Yeah. I know his wife Maria. Like I said, like it's hard, and he's busy because he has his own podcast and stuff like that.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he has like
so porque él they sent them to me for graphic design work. Somebody that I used to work with me lo mandó because he needed work, and then I designed a couple stuff with him, and then I told my wife, I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna ask him.
And yeah, because you're iffy. Because like I said, sometimes I'm not. You know, some people that are high caliber, sometimes they're iffy about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it
especially because this podcast is not big at all.
No, yeah, it's not.
I mean, to me, we're making what I tell people is that when we try to get people on, is I'm like, look, it's not a big podcast, but we're fucking putting in work like crazy.
Here's my thing. Any opportunity is an opportunity in general, in both parties. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm telling you. Like,
because you know how when you had sent me a message, I told him, but you know, we have a list. You know, because we've had people reach out.
I was at fucking 100, like the dollar.
No, espérate. we don't have them in order, right? Yeah. So we'll like reach out to people maybe like a month or 2-3 weeks in advance just to get them scheduled in,
or see if they even want to,
and see even if they want to. Yeah. So whenever we go to Hooters or whatever, we'll like add people to the list, and then once we have them, we'll take them off.
I mean, she said, "Are you like for whatever reason? Why Hooters though?
Because that's our
Hooters
area.
is our spot.
Which one do you go to?
The one right here by Beltway.
Yeah, sometimes I got more chiches than them. Shit.
No, I don't know what it is, but I just. Honestly, when we first started the podcast, I would drink out of a big ass mug. Porque I like drinking out of the mugs over there. It's just like
they're cold.
They're cold as fuck, and I'm just like, and it gets you going. You're eating the appetizer.
Our son,
our son is just on his iPad.
And le traen como unas 4 juice boxes de
fucking hyper ass shit. He comes back and like I'm wired.
Hey, no, but we call that time like our brainstorming time.
Yeah.
Like we start drinking.
You gotta find an at peace place where. Things I'm like Mike comes up when I'm taking a shit. I'm not bullshitting.
No, but it happens too. Like when you're in the shower, like
mine's in the shower sometimes too. I like
thinking of ideas.
Right, every time I get home from work, I get in the shower and I come out and I'm like,
babe, do this, do that.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, look, I was just thinking about this. We should do this, and I'm thinking about doing this.
Yeah.
Like, every time
it happens.
Llega a la casa and he's like, man, I'm tired. I'm like, go shower, because I know that he'll get more. You know.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, I'm just like, damn, like I should fucking do this shit. Like,
and you know why? It's because you're not out here where you get distracted very quickly, like the TV, the phone, whatever. So you're stuck there touching yourself and shit. And then you start touching your shit, like, oh my god, oh yes, like so it's like that comes up, and like I said, when I'm over here taking a shit. Literally, like my home.
Don't tell me you're the ones that take like fucking hours in the restroom.
I do.
Oh
hey,
my god.
I'm a little beater with a tank of a 250. Like I literally my homeboy calls it. What are you doing? I'm taking a shit. Motherfucker, well, I got a lot of shit, fool. What the fuck's wrong with you? You see how big I am?
Man, you probably don't even got a lot of shit. You're probably just like this.
All right, so I'm gonna show you.
You get up and you're like, damn, that ain't shit.
Like
my fucking legs going nuts. Not one time. I'm not lying to you. I'm done taking shit. Sit your ass back down, bitch. Gotta take another shit. I'm like, damn, I wiped and everything. Like, motherfucker, what tanto rosado? Then, acabé de cagar y toda la madre. I'm good. Here we go back again. I was like, god damn, what the fuck? Dude, I did that 3 times. I was like, bro, I literally spent an hour in there. I was like, shit, I could done work out and stuff. I was working out my core and my ass and just pushing and shit. Because my dad, even my son's like, Dad, you're on the phone. No, I'm not. I'm going to take you a picture. I'm going to show you. I can fill up that little cup hole in the bottom. Here you go. Look like a goddamn snake and shit.
No, because I know Roland goes in there. Let me just say, me as a mom have no fucking privacy. My son literally.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm in the restroom and he's just like talking to me. When it's just me and him here at the house, I can't even shit with the door closed. Literally.
Yeah.
And like it's just, and I've sent him pictures where I'm just like in the restroom and my son's just there talking to me, and I'm just like, oh my god. But Roland, he'll go to the restroom, lock the door, have a piece.
All right, so here's your thing: why you don't lock the door?
Because he's always there, like knocking and talking to me, and I'm just like, I feel bad. I'm just like, well, he wants to have a conversation.
I remember one time I'm in a restroom, boss, you busy? Nah, fool, I'm over here fucking painting. Like coloring. What do you think I'm doing? Well, I'm just asking, like, bro, I'm sitting in the goddamn toilet. What the hell? I like, can I shit in peace? And that's when my son be like, Dad, you're on IG. I'm like, no, I'm not. I go, I'm on my notes and I write. And like, literally, that's how the name came up. I was taking a shit.
Believe?
Like, yeah. I was believing myself.
Because I was gonna ask you, how did that even come up?
I was taking this shit. I'm like, but it came a lot of sudden. At that moment, I was like going through a lot of shit, and good thing is I have really good friends where they were checking up on me. And if you're on IG, there's a guy, Oso Molillo. He acts as acts of kindness. You ever seen him? Like he'll be se para in somewhere. And he said, like, if you're having a bad day or sad day or you lost someone, give me a hug or pick a rose.
He's covered? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like, when I'm having those days, dude, I like to see that. Like, to remind me, like, there's good people out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, yeah. I'll see that, or I love seeing where I have a lot of friends that are law enforcement. On my mom's side, people they're in the service. So, miro cuando their loved ones come back. And they're there, like, I ain't lying, I start crying because it's like, I'm very sentimental. So I see that and it's like, dude, it just, it motivates me. And so literally, the word believe started coming up. Believe. And then I remember when I was small, I wanted you're about to clap.
Wait, you want to?
You can finish the thought.
Yeah. No, yeah. So then, like I said, whenever, a lot, like, I had good friends, and ever since when I was small, I would say this to myself, my signature is going to be worth something one day. I don't know when, I don't know how long, but it's going to be worth something, and I'm going to utilize it. And I started, for whatever reason, I was listening to motivation, believe. The word believe came out. Came out. And I remember one of my buddies, Jason, he posted, it was like the last said, that was the point. He posted a picture que decía, and it was in the neighborhood, and decía, don't ever stop believing. And I was literally taking a shit when that happened. I was like, this is it. 2 days later, I went to DBA the name.
I saw that.
I went to DBA.
You posted that.
I texted my best friend, we're doing this shit. She's like, what? Y le mandé la foto. There's no turning back. And like I said, all it takes in general, in anyone in life, because you have self-doubt. You're scared. That's natural. Whatever. Y como dije, en esa etapa de mi vida, in that chapter, like, I was like pale, no estaba comiendo, no tenía dinero, like, no tenía nada. So it's like, you know, and my best friend, she was like, shout out to Jay, she's like, fuck that. I'm not gonna let you, like, go down like that. You're gonna do something, and I'm gonna support you. And like from day one, she supported me, and it's like that's all I needed. You know what I mean? So then I started like thinking. Y no estaba pensando en nombres, no nada. Pero esa palabra, like, it just kept coming up. The one that hit me hard was the one that John Cena is like, a person is put in a corner and put down and everything until that person believes in themselves and raise up and become who they are now, and they get the respect from what they have become, you know. And I will keep pressing it, playing it. So I started practicing it, you know, the signature, and that's how I started doing that. And I told him, this is it. So then there's a meaning behind the belief, you know, where, you know, there's whenever basically when you have self-doubt, when you doubt yourself, when you feel you're at your lowest, when you step into believe, we believe in you. Even though I don't know you, because I was where you're at.
That's like your motto.
Yes. Because that's
motto.
Yeah. So it can say like, and that's it. And like I put like heart and tears to it because like I put myself in a position that someone else is. So I learned to be empathetic. Back then I wouldn't. It was just un modo, right? So now I see both pictures. Like entiendo por qué esta persona se puede sentir así, yada yada y todo eso.
No, yeah, pero like based off like what we were talking about off camera.
Yeah.
That is kind of like how because we've talked about it like before, where I have my friends, right? And I'm not saying like my friends aren't bad or anything, pero I just kind of like grew out of like hanging out and just drinking and just, you know, and I've always been like a media guy. I've always been like a graphic design and go-getter, just trying to start businesses and shit like that. And at some point you have to cut those people off, you know. Pero I didn't cut them off like whereas like I'm just not gonna talk to them. You know? Like I'm still cool with them and everything, pero I'm just more focused, and I tend to surround myself with people that have their own business or want to work with me and somehow like combine our services to provide each other with
or just somebody that surround yourself with somebody that's going to help you grow in a way or motivate you.
No,
you know?
exactly. No, and that's right, because like I said, I'm pretty sure well, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure if you probably heard it, like, y'all have your own business, right? Y'all have everything going, whatever. I don't, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. If y'all have friends like, oh, y'all act like y'all big shit because y'all have this and like whatever. It's like, well, I don't want to be stuck in the same spot all life. Yeah. I work hard to get better, to improve. Like, I'm pretty sure your son, you want to give him the best, and you want to give him something you didn't have, you know? So you don't want to be stuck back then. You want to, every year or, you know, whatever, you want to work hard, or you want to surround yourself around people where you always, you're improving. You're growing. Yeah. And like I said, have a bigger house, buy land somewhere, go on trips or whatever. Like, you don't be just like, well, I'm here stuck, like, drinking or whatever.
Or you're just dragging your life.
Exactly. Yeah. So now, like I said, like the friends that I hang out with, like I said, some hand mechanics, well, like I said, they can improve to get better, whatever. I have persons who have their own realtor business. Like I said, the microblading, the eyebrows, own barbers. You know, they're every day it's a hustle. It's not like I'm going to work 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Well, I guess not disrespecting them, but like I said, you see the difference. You act different. Time is money.
But you know what it is too, though? Like, it's okay for those who work the 9 to 5. Nothing against that. But you do when you become a boss, you want to surround yourself with other bosses.
Exactly.
Because the motivation that they have, the drive, is different. And like, who was it that said it? Oh, Mike. He said that sometimes he does miss the 9 to 5 just because
he gets to turn it off once he gets home.
But when you're a boss, it's just like you're working 24/7.
It's every day. Like, it's like today, I went ham on IG. Like ham. Like I post anything and everything, like from funny to whatever. And they're like, damn, bro, you going like you going at it today. It's because just for you to look at my story, I done my job. I don't get it. Like, damn, this fool's stupid or whatever.
Like, damn, he's already on my
the thing.
Top, like,
exactly. But the thing is, like, I'm not gonna say I made you look, but you looked at it. That's all I need. But the thing is, like I say, every day it's a hustle. It's like for someone to just look at your page, that takes work, or to pass on your word, to pass on your brand. Yeah. Some people don't understand that.
They don't understand how consistent you have to be.
You have to be. So going back into social media is like, social media works wonders. Yeah. Like, it's free. You know what I mean? Like, you have to put yourself out there, because hay gente que son dueños de negocios, and when they're introverts, bro, you're gonna get stuck. Yeah. You have to be extrovert.
Yeah. Like conmigo, well, real fast, because based off of what you're saying, whenever I was going on your IG to find your story, like just to see, like, all right, let's see what he does. I seen like you have 5,000 posts, and I was like, all right, I'm not getting to the bottom, you know, like I was like, oh shit, you know. But I'm like, let me go based off what I know.
Because right now that we're talking about like IG and you're on live, you know. like we literally the time you've been here, it was we've gained 2 followers.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
That's fire.
On our, because we can see who follows you.
Yeah.
So obviously,
Yeah, it says
it's like if they follow you, it's the mutual friend.
Yeah.
That's how they see
La
us.
cosa es que, goddamn, I got stuck. The thing is, social. It makes so. If you're on like I said, social media, you want to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
If you look at my social media, it's life in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't promote myself. I really don't promote. I'm a trainer on there. I just post it on the story. Hey, que estoy buscando clientes y toda la madre, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see it, my son, me acting stupid, my bike crew, motivational posts, the way I'm feeling, pictures of me, me and my mom and my sister. So it's like, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's not like, and like I said, everyone wants their IG differently. Cool.
Yeah.
By all means, do it. But mine is like
Your whole life.
A to Z. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'm posting shit que a la mujer alguien se enoja. I was like, why'd you post that? Because it's fucking true. If it hurts you, because it fits the shoe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So things like that. So like I said, when someone owns a business, you want to put your face out there so that people can sense who you are.
Yeah.
And they can relate to you.
Exactly. Your personality, como eres. And I told these people, it's like, if you own a business, you have to be there. And don't select who you want to speak to. Mm-hmm. Talk to everyone equally. Like I said, and that's what I do. Like, yo le doy el tiempo y el día a cualquier persona y hablo con ellos como que es humano. No, it's like, now, si andas con tus pendejadas and excuses y toda la madre, te doy el cold shoulder. And I will give you the cold shoulder. I would like, don't fuck with me. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to hang around with people that say the same thing over and over. I do something about it. Bro, like, if you know, it's like...
Well, I think...
I feel like I'm more like that with her about certain, like, people and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, you know what? Like,
and you know,
I don't need none of that shit, bro. Like, if any negative shit, you know, I'm like, I just tell her, I'm like... Because she'll tell me stuff about a situation or algo de alguien. And I'm like, honestly, I'll hear you out, but I don't care. Like, it's just, I don't want anything to do with that.
That's lo que te decía, like, que hablabas con todos, right?
Yeah.
So that was my problem. So I would talk to them, and then all of a sudden, like, they would just, like, come and tell me their problems, or they just complain. And I would be straight up and be like, whoa. Not like in a mean way, you know, but like, okay, well, get over it or fucking move on. Do it for you.
So
right?
this is why I say I'm more of a life coach. You know, right? You know what I mean? So but I like it. A mí, no te miento, I like it. Mm-hmm. Not que el chisme, pero I like it because I'm able to help them out. So now something's going on and I wasn't able to help you out at that moment. I'll go and like, how can I help this person that I wasn't able to help them now? Mm-hmm. But it just progressively goes by just talking. And I don't know. I love hearing. I like I said, I'm not to be cheeseman or nosy. I like hearing their stories because, like I said, 9 out of 10, those people feel like they're alone. Mm-hmm. That's why when on my IG, I put anything and everything. So those people don't have to struggle by themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to you. When I got divorced, right, you can see it. Like, lo mirabas. I wasn't sad because I was getting divorced. I was just sad was happening, not because I was divorcing her. Like, I didn't give a fuck about that. But the thing was, when I start opening up about like, hey, I'm divorced, dude, my DMs were full from guys and girls. They're like, dude, like, he goes, divorciado y toda la madre, and they were like, man, dude, they felt like they could be themselves and not get judged. And like, here's the thing, and the number one thing that people wouldn't speak in behalf of it is because they thought they would get judged because like either or party, like especially in Hispanic culture, they entire videos are like está divorciada or divorciado is like he's either fuck up or la girl no vale no sé qué, or like, and they will say that. It's like, dude, I feel like, I was like, bro, you tried and it didn't work out. That's it. That's all you have to do. So when I said like, I openly said that, I'm divorced y toda la madre, and started speaking, we have a child support, they're like, a lot of guys chimed in, like a lot, like, dude, like, I feel you where you are, and I feel like they feel happy that I opened up that door so they can speak in behalf of it, because like I said, I'm not gonna judge you, like I'm not gonna say it, I don't want to sound disrespectful. I don't care who you are. You're a person to me, and your thoughts mean something. So I'm not gonna judge you. Like, talk to me. Like, tell me something. Like, whatever. It's like, this is what I'm going through. You know what? And I'll tell you blunt honest. Es lo que me está pasando. And it opened up the doors. Like, girls were like, I'm too, like, I have a, like, screwed up baby daddy que no me ayuda y tal la madre. Los guys con su esposa and everything. It's like, bro, welcome to the club. And so it's like, my friends, I have half and half, but the guys who I hang around with, I just posted it today. You know that it's like the fucking, ¿cómo se dice? Daddy Day Club, the daddy daycare. It's like 3 of us. We're all divorced y toda la madre, pero I open up the window, and they tell me a story. Like I said, I'm not gonna judge them. Me personally, I like to hear it, and knowing that I was able to help them out just by a post to make them feel comfortable or at ease from having anxiety issues or whatever.
Or to know that they're not alone.
Exactly. I don't. That to me means the world. Like, and I would say if my thing was, if I can make you forget for a matter of seconds the shit you're going to, I've done my job. That's it. To other people, that's stupid. Cool, that's fine. But to me, that means more, because guess what? Those 3 seconds that I probably helped you from hurting yourself, those 3 seconds that I made you smile, those 3 seconds that I made you realize that you're not alone, those 3 seconds are gonna go a long time in the future. If I ever open another business in general, they'll support me, because guess what? I'm supported them in whatever moment they were going through for that. Even a simple, how are you doing? That goes a long way.
Yeah.
I remember, and that's the reason. That's what I tell people is like my thing. I love hearing people. Like, I love talking to people. I love like enjoying hearing their stories and shit like that. So it's like I said, even though I know some people don't like hearing their stories, and I understand you get fed up because it's the same thing over and over. Like, do something. Like, do something in general. But like I said, like it gets to the point that I do tell them, like, hey, you're saying the same shit over and over. Like, either you're do something, or then just be quiet and fucking keep on doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. Like, I feel like me personally, I think I'm a good listener, but I do give that straight up feedback, you know?
I mean, but it's okay. It's better than sugarcoating it.
No, yeah.
Because then, like, ponle que if you lied to them right there, and then something, and you knew the truth of what's gonna happen, and you didn't tell them there, and then down the line, it happens what you thought, and it's like, they be like, why you didn't tell me? It's like, well, I didn't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
And then I feel like también we can't think también that we might be the only person that they talk to. So they might go to you and then get a straight up answer, like not sugarcoating it. And then they might talk to other people that are sugarcoating it, and then they'll see like
the difference.
She's being for real, like, you know.
And that's fine, you know.
Or as in girls, it'd be more like, oh wow, Evelyn's being a bitch, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Like that, you know.
Because we've had
it like that where me and Roland, I feel like we're just so straight up that people se aleja because
they don't like to tell us stuff, and
they don't tell us shit, you know. And we're like okay with it. We're okay with them not telling us because I mean, if you're telling us, we're not, like he said it, like we're not
gonna give you feedback.
Yeah. We're not yes men. How do you say?
Yeah, we're not yes men. Like I'm not a yes man to nobody type shit. I just say what I'm gonna say, you know, whatever. And then it's crazy because my son's barber. Her name's Yuno, and she's very straight. She's kind of like us. And then you were joking the other day. She was like, oh, you know, I feel like you and Yuno, like, no, what'd you say? Yuno doesn't like you because...
No, I said you probably annoy her.
Oh, I probably annoy her. Pero porque she'll say something and then I have like something to say about it. And then if I ask her something, she's going to be straight up and she has something to say about it. And like
they just go back and forth.
Yeah,
but that's how you grow to be better. You have those conversations.
That's her whole thing too.
Honestly, like she's a barber, you know, and I really enjoy going to her just because she has so much patience for my son, you know, and she's just fucking like a great ass person, and like I just feel like she's those type of people you want to surround yourself with to be a better person.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That you want to surround yourself with people who want to strive to be better, or even a regular person, pero siempre están pensando para mejorarse para el futuro, en lo que sea, like whatever it can be, like whatever. But like I say, you don't want to be with someone that's like, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at.
Complacent or
whatever. I was
like,
no, like even if it's the smallest thing, like hey, like you want to get better. Like I said, like this year, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm trying to. This is a promise that I made myself, and I'm gonna be really hard on myself on this because if I don't, like I said, and I say it out loud, this year I want to respect my time. I know when I was working at the other place, um, I devoted my whole time to it. I admit that. You know, I was working. I would wake up at 3:35 in the morning, go to work at 5 in the morning, be back home at 11. I love what I do. Like, I'm genuinely love what I do. It's not a 9 to 5, so no se me hace mal.
Mm-hmm.
Pero I want to respect my time because nomás tenemos una vida.
Yeah.
And yes, I understand it sucks that it took me this long to realize it. Okay, cool.
But I think everybody at its own time.
Exactly. Okay, exactly. Because si tienes a alguien que es yapping, nomás se te va por un oído, se te sale. It was like, I understand. I admit it. Let me handle it my way. It might be slow, but at least the number one thing that people don't do is admit it. You know, I admit it. I'm good. I admit that.
Yeah.
That's why I said this year is going to be different. Well, this chapter of my life is going to be different. I'm going to make it different. Because like I said, we only have one life to live. And I want to respect my time. Meaning that I want to learn how to delegate. Meaning like, I actually Googled that word and I just learned that shit. I'm not lying to you. You know, because like English is like my favorite word is worser. That's not a word. I like, you go to those fucking rappers que sepa la madre que están diciendo when they can't even the subtitle, they still don't make even a good word. Worser to me is like, that's fucked up. Worse is like, it's bad. Worser is like, fuck, you dying. Like, that's my word. So then it's like, you know, so then I really want to truly respect my time, meaning like, irme con mi hijo out of town or make time with my friends. Like, hey, let's go to a bar and hang out. Like, have like
you time.
Yes, exactly. My you time is when I ride. Like, dude, it's.
How did you even get in that?
When I was young, I was riding motorcycles. So this year, like I said, I really want to learn. Like, I know for right now that we're beginning, I'm not gonna do that. I accepted that. I understand that, and thank God that my clients, they understand because like I have a waiting list for them that they want to train. And I was like, look, I cannot devote my time to y'all. Now, if y'all get there, I'll give y'all the workouts, cool, and then I can guide y'all. Pero de 6 a 1 año, voy a estar enfocado en el gimnasio, you know? Ya después ahí where, meaning that if it starts making money, I can buy staff, hire staff, whatever. But at the same time, I really want to like respect my time. Like, hey, I'm out, I'm done. Get my assistant, you handle it. But it's very hard because I'm not gonna say I'm a control freak, but I like to be in the fucking mix, making sure that the members are being handled right. Everything's going, cleaning, making sure there's no weights on the floor. It's like I say, being a boss, like there's no cutoff. When I'm fucking sleeping, I'm thinking. I cannot watch a movie. Yesterday, I'm not lying, I called my friend Blue. I was so fucking happy because I saw that movie Kate. Have you seen it on Netflix?
Which one?
Kate.
No.
It's so fucking good. It's so good. I got to sit down and watch the whole movie without being on my phone. I was so happy because that doesn't happen. It takes me about 3 days to watch a movie, 4 days at the most, because my ADD, I'm like, I can't sit still. I cannot.
Yeah.
But thankfully, for the help of Miracle Marijuana and shit, I was able to sit there and watch the movie and eating pizza, so it was good. But the thing is that whenever I'm watching a movie, like I'm bouncing, so I was able to watch that movie. And it was good. It's my me time, But I really want to learn this chapter is like to learn how to delegate and respect my time. Like, hey, me voy por 3 días, handle the business, me voy. Pero va a ser duro. But I understand for these 6 months to 1 year, I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? And ya después, ojalá, it's doing, it's doing good where I'm like, okay, you can do that. But like I said, before... I admit it, like, man, it was work. Like, but I like it. It's a career. And like I said, when you hang around with people that they have a drive to get better, they have dreams of, owning a Lambo or Escalade, bro. That's all it takes. Like, my dream is to own the old school 5 cars I want, my Escalade, and get my son the White House with a wraparound porch. And like I said, it gives me motivations. Like, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work until I die para darle eso. So él quiere su casa blanca con su wraparound porch. Because in the Heights, I fucking love them. Like, it's just old school houses with the porch. And when I was young, we had a house with a porch with the dual swings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I miss that we can just chill and be out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So my son wants that, and I want to give that to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and you want to surround with people you want to surround yourself with people who want to get better, who have goals. In general, lo que sea, lo que quieren hacer, pero que le echen ganas, no que en alguien que es like, how you said, make excuses, no quieren hacer nada, tan cada ratito tan llorando y todo, like, whatever. It's like, bro, it's a simple fix. Stop doing what you're doing and get better. And like you said, like, some people don't want to tell you because you're going to tell them the raw truth. It's like...
And the thing is, too, like, me and Roland don't baby people.
Yeah, it's true. Yo no.
It's
but yo les
like,
pego. Like, shit.
No, yeah, it's like, no. Like, I'm just like, I'm not going to baby you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I have my own kid, you know?
Eso es lo que le digo. ¿Ya tienes pelos en el culo, güey? Ay, ponte a trabajar. It's like, fuck that. Nadie va a estar aquí, va a darte nada. That's the one thing that everyone tells me, where'd your work ethic come from? My dad. Dude, it's a love and hate. Like, I'm not lying to you. I remember saying, I'm not going to be like my dad. No voy a trabajar because I wanted to play catch. No tenía con quién. Mm-hmm. I learned how to drive on my own. He only taught me one time, first gear. I bought the car standard. I didn't know how to drive standard. I didn't.
No, that's hard.
So the thing is, I love holding a stick. Don't take it wrong. But it's like, I just liked it. And it was badass, dude. I bought my car. I was working at Seller Brothers, fucking making $5.15 an hour. And it took me like 2 years just to save up $1,500. Yeah. My paycheck was $150 every week. Like, you know how long that takes? Shit. I was becoming a goddamn prostitute in the corner and shit. But no one wanted... Nah, telephone. I had you know. But the thing is, no one wanted this. You know? Tough luck. But, you know, like, my dad gave me that work ethic. He's Salvadorian. Like, dude,
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say
I was going to say, I'm surprised because me being Salvadorian, I've just heard, like, you know, Salvadorian guys are like shit.
I heard that. Yep, I heard.
And I feel like, okay, Salvadorian girls are good, right? But
bullshit. The hell's wrong with you? Let's rephrase that shit again. No, they're not.
No, yes.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's like my mom told me, "No te cases con un salvadoreño."
Dude, but they're the hard.
They're
Hispanic, Mexicans. Hold on. There's 50-50. A lot of the Central American people that I've met, those motherfuckers are like MacGyvers. They can build a goddamn house. And then you got the güeros that are going to school to be a fucking contractor. Yes, those güeyes, bro, they come here fucking building a house with no school education. Dude, it's
a lot of common sense.
I don't know how to goddamn read a goddamn tape measure, girl. Like, I do. If it's not on... Like 1 foot, I don't know what the little palitos mean.
Oh, if it's not on Google.
No, because I still like, my dad, he goes, no sabes, I'm being honest, I don't know how to read a tape measure. If that motherfucker's not on 2 feet, 3 feet, those little sticks are in between there, I don't know jack shit about that. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of, like, when I worked in the chemical plants, all of them were Central American. Honduras, Nicaragua, Ecuador, Salvador, Mexico, and all this stuff. Dude, they know how to do that shit. And I'm like, I feel useless because I don't know how to do that shit. Mm-hmm. Y nunca me atrayó eso. Para nada. Mm-hmm. Now, cars, my dad's, like I'm telling you, the motherfucker's like MacGyver. Like, he knows how to build a car from scratch, build his own house from scratch, tire work, sheetrock, paint. Like, well, paint is different. But like all that stuff, he knows, and a lot of Salvadorans know how to do that. That's what I'm telling you. So don't talk shit about that.
No, wait, no.
Bullshit.
I honestly,
Nah, cause she's talking shit. She's
no,
like, tu mamá dijo que... Yeah, say,
so me being
I'm
Salvadorian,
good.
But
I feel
it's kind of like a stereotype thing.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Honestly, like being like, you know, myself Salvadorian, me being raised here, whatever,
Yeah.
and seeing, you know, in my family and
gonna sit this one out.
outsiders.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Let's go.
I feel like I've seen so many Salvadorian men like
Machismo.
not be it.
Yo, you know
but
what's
then I
crazy?
see like the Mexican men and I'm just like, well, holy fuck.
It's the same thing. She's the other telling Edgar 1 point, her 1 point. No, and but like I said, don't get me wrong. There, like that's what I'm saying. There's a 50-50.
No, yeah.
But the people that I have encountered, como te digo, yo no valgo madre. Like yo, like I can paint you this and make you look good and make you and tell you some shit, good. But to build some shit, we about to live in a cardboard box.
In a way, though, like you meeting those people at a chemical plant already sets a standard for them. Like
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Pero like they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Pero maybe the people you've seen that are like lazy or not hardworking are probably you find them and like they just stay home.
Don't
or
get
some
me
shit
wrong.
like,
Like okay, my stepdad, he's Salvadorian too, right? And he's hardworking, you know. But you know,
he watches the podcast. So.
yeah, he does. So let me just say this, because he's hardworking, right?
Ráyansela ahorita ya. Ráyansela. Stab that, pégale.
So my dad David,
Yeah.
he'll like I told him, I'm like, well, you call in every fucking Monday, you know? He's like, no, I don't. And I'm like, you'll call in because you're hungover and you don't go to work. But then he tells me, he's like, yeah, I'll call in, right? But what the work I do in 4 days is not the amount of work that the other guys are gonna do in 5.
What
and
does
I'm just
David
like,
do?
that he'll do like a lot of work, right? So that's why they don't fire him, right? Okay, so like I see him and I know he's like hardworking, you know, but then I also see other guys. But again, like Roland said, it is what did you say? Is stereotypical or what?
Stereotype.
Yeah,
Stereotype, right?
But it's like I said, like all my dad's brothers, back in El Salvador, they're like school. Like my dad didn't graduate. I think, if I'm right, I think he only went to primaria, which is only elementary. That's it. Because back over there, dude, they're working their ass off for fucking what, $3 a day, $2.
Yeah. It's a little bit.
So that's what I'm saying. So el papá de él lo tenía trabajando en los ganados and in all the cows and all that stuff, right? Y en las manzanas. So, do you know what a manzana is?
No. What do you mean?
The manzanas is basically the land. So they say the square footage. Like tenían como 4 o 5 manzanas y tenían vacas y todo eso, right? So lo tenían trabajando. Pero mi dad no tenía nada de educación. Like,
I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna just restart the cameras real fast.
Oh.
no tenía nada de educación, you know?
Ajá.
So, él se vino aquí en el 80, no sabía nada de español ni nada. Clean, that dude knows how to clean. He's good at cleaning. But he knew, like, I like I'm telling you, I don't understand where the fuck he got it. Y le pregunto, like, how'd you learn? Like,
but you know what though?
Yeah.
I see why you think that. It just clicked to me right now.
I mean, tell me.
Because your dad is Salvadorian.
Yeah.
And your mom's Mexican.
Yeah.
If your mom was Salvadorian, she'd probably tell you different.
I guess.
Yeah, because she's Mexican, so
Yeah.
she married a Salvadorian guy.
Why?
And I was raised
Can
by
you say it
Salvadorian women.
You can't say it because we're badass.
I was raised by Salvadorian women, you know, so I see how a lot of my tias, right? Well, my grandpa was, you know, he raised me. My tío that stepped in after him, my tío Sergio, like he's Salvadorian, you know, and I have like a shit sense of respect for him, right? My tío Sergio.
Yeah.
And but I do think, you know, I still think that
What?
some Salvadorian guys are lazy.
No, in some, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
some.
There's a 50-50.
No, yeah, it's a 50-50.
But and that's what I'm saying. Like, it came from him, and like I still ask him, like, how'd you learn? Like one, if he didn't know, he learned in the chemical plant because he works in the chemical plant. Like being there in the mix, everything, and he learns, and he's good with all his hands. Like he's good. I'm not. I'm just good with my looks and shit. Yeah, right. So then, but I'm like, dude, I'm not. I'm good with cars because if it intrigues me, I'll learn quick. And he had a ton of cars, like a ton, and I just love them. Like I love cars and motorcycles. But whenever it comes to the house, like, no sé ni madre. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, no sé ni madre. Like, at all. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I know how to dial the phone and call a contractor. Mm-hmm. But like I said, he tells me, you need to learn this. Like, it's just not my thing. Yeah. But like, my work ethic came from him because it's like, you want it, go get it. I ain't gonna give you shit. Yeah. I bought my first car. I learned how to drive my car because he was working. And as I went back, I said, I don't want to be like him. I'm not. I don't want to work all the time because that dude, he could have the shits, fever, cold, and he would fucking work. Dude, it didn't matter. He's diabetic now. And the only reason he caught COVID, and that's the only reason why he didn't go to work. See, no, he would have fucking been at work. Like, he would have been at work. Like, he's stubborn, and I'm stubborn. And he started learning that about me because when I have my mindset on something, mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck who you are mm-hmm. or what you tell me, I'm doing it. The more you tell me no, oh, hell. I'm going to do even more, and I'm going to shove it in your face that I'm going to do me, and that's it in general. Yeah. So then, and it just fell into place, like, working. Y hasta él me dice, ¿y te acuerdas cuando me dijiste que no ibas a trabajar tanto y todo? Y mira tú, como pendejo, trabajando todos los días. Hago, yeah, pero yo estoy trabajando para mí mismo.
It's something you love.
Y es lo que me gusta. Tú estás trabajando para alguien, ok, está bien, y tienes tu dinero, pero yo estoy trabajando para mí. Hago, sí, mijo, pero te estás matando y todo, pero me encanta. Like estoy haciendo lo que me gusta.
He's like, me encanta matarme.
Yeah, hell yeah. Roof, roof. No, but that's what I tell him. It's like, I love doing what I do, dude.
How's their support?
Yeah, oh, he does. He good.
They're good, yeah.
Yeah, mi mom me dice, mira, mijo. She tells me, like, yo estoy feliz si tú estás feliz. Yeah, tú haz lo que tú quieres. Like, and then when the scenario happened, y me decía, like, échale ganas, mijo, trabaja, entrena a la gente. And she would also ask me, ¿has encontrado bodega? It's like, no, ma, no. And then ya le dije, like, hey, encontré bodega, ma, gracias a Dios, hago, échale ganas, like, no te dejes caer y todo, whatever. And she did. She's been real supportive from day one. And then my dad was like, you got balls. Like, because the warehouse that I'm going into is 44,000 square feet. And he goes, I go, tienes huevos, because, like, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot. I go, no.
Damn, that is a lot.
Yeah. It's
from the
big.
8,000 to 44?
So it's bigger than the LA, and it's bigger than the 24 Fitness. One story, all right? Okay. So me dijo, it's like, si tienes huevos, it's like, pues nomás echa las ganas, y ojalá Dios. He's like, my dad's in between a and religion, like 50-50, like any Catholic motherfuckers. Like, they be saying it. Ve a Dios. I go, bro, you were fucked up last Saturday. Don't give me that shit. And mi mommy said, mijo, ve a confesarte. Hell no, I'm gonna be there for like 2 hours and shit. And I'm about to pray, give that motherfucker a joint just so he can handle me. And he goes, ay, mijo, no seas así. I'm like, no, but...
No digas eso.
Yeah. I go, ma, ¿quieres un toque? Ay, hago esa chingadera. I go, ma, shit, vas a estar en el cielo. So I was like, whatever. So then, my dad's been real supportive, like, nomás échale ganas, whatever. But they've been good. My sister, too. Shout out to my sister, Karina. She has her own business, too. She has her own little antique store. And she asked me, we have, like, little advice and kind of helped her and guided her, and she's doing her own thing. But the support's been, it's overwhelming, man. Because, like I said, when you're an individual that has to run a show, you never have a sit down where you can reflect on anything, mm-hmm. Which I never have. And it's crazy when I have those moments. It's whenever it's at odd times, very odd.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10, I'm not gonna lie to you, I start crying because it's like, why don't I ever have these moments more often? Because I don't. I'm always work, like, siempre en chinga. And that's why, like I said, I go back to, I really want to respect my time this time. Yeah, so it's been real supportive with them. And like I said, I never reflect on, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. I truly don't know why. I have, there's times and moments that I'll sit in my balcony and I'm not going to lie to you, I just start crying. Like, I guess because it's like I said, you go through things for whatever reason, but there's always a good outcome. Yeah. You don't know why it's happening, and that's what gets you kind of sad and mad. But it's like they say, as
everything happens for a reason.
Exactly. I'm not gonna say as corny, as cliche that sounds, mm-hmm. It is true.
I live by that.
Yeah, and it's dude, it's so true. One door closes, another one opens. It might take time, but I'm not religious, but the man upstairs has your cards played out.
No,
él ya tiene tu
plan.
Yeah, tu plan. So that's what I'm saying. Whenever I had the whole overwhelming support, I stayed away from social media for about 3 months, man. I was, like I said, I stayed away from social media for 3 months. Dude, I was pálido. I wasn't eating much. I really wasn't eating. I wouldn't eat for 2 days. I wasn't sad. I was more sad of what was happening than what had happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said,
like the process.
Yeah, it's a process, and of not the gym, but the whole after whatever was happening. But then after that, like as I had my best friend, like said, "Fuck that, you're not going down. You're too good of a person to stay down or whatever." And it's like that's what I needed, because even motivators need motivation. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, we all do.
And we all do. And I'll admit it. Por eso te digo, en my IG yo le pongo lo que sea. Pongo las cosas que otros güeyes no quieren poner. Ellos quieren poner puro pinche rainbows en poner. Yo pongo todas las cagadas que pasa, lo que está pasando. I have no filter. I really don't give a shit. I don't care. You like me, you don't. I don't care. I'm not going to stop breathing. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
So then I sit down and reflect on it, and it's like, and I start like getting better at it, toda la madre. But it's like I said, whenever I opened up the page Believe and I did the announcement, it was like, I still yet haven't cried about it. I know I'll probably cry when the grand opening happens, but it was an overwhelming feeling that I had of the support of the people that were backing me up and everything. I can't express it. I really can't. I can just say it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
But I can't pinpoint a word to that expression. You just have to feel it. And to this day, the support is ongoing. And like I said, I truly, truly thank everyone who's been on my side. Well, when I say be on my side, like supporting me and supporting me now, and wanting to be a member, even though the gym is not open and stuff like that. And look at my stories. And like I said, I put it out there so you can see that dreams can become a reality. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm. There's going to be bumps. It's going to be hard. And you might set those dreams and goals back a little bit, but they can become a reality. Yeah. They can.
So what would you like advise somebody that's looking up to you, like, and they'll come up to you and be like, hey, like, what's your number one, like, go-to advice to somebody that wants to do it?
Do it. Plain and simple. Just do it. And then tell me. And I'm going to tell you the shit that white collar people won't tell you, that they paint. If you ever go to a business and if you ever look at an IG page of a business, they put rainbows and ponies. That's it. Mm-hmm. Right? And they do. Again, like I said, they can run their page however they want to. Bien. Yo no. Yo quiero poner lo que ha pasado y lo que está pasando para llegar a esta etapa. Para que mires que no es fácil. No te lo están dando en la pinche mano.
Yeah, transparency.
Yeah.
No, and that's what I tell people, que people like to see a story. They like to see progress. Porque I always use my brother as an example, and it's not to bash on him or nothing. Yeah. Pero él quiere empezar el gym, right?
Yeah.
But since the beginning, he's like, man, I want a big warehouse. Mm-hmm. I want like a state-of-the-art, like machines. I want like all this shit, you know? Mm-hmm. But I'm like, dude, But
I bet you anything, like, he wouldn't even know, like, the whole square feet, like, stuff.
Yeah. Pero, you know? Sí, but then, so he bought equipment. His dumbbells are brand new, you know? Pero I would tell him, I'm like, look on OfferUp. Like, maybe somebody wants to sell, like, their rusty shit or algo, you know? Pero once people see, like, oh, damn, like, let's say 5 years from now, people are going to be like, damn, I remember he had rusty weights. And now look at him, you know?
So I'm going to go back to your story. That's exactly the same thing. When I was working at the chemical plants, I was in a warehouse. Mm-hmm. My bitch ass would do push-ups on my desk, go work out y toda la madre. And I remember I told my coworker, her name is Janie Soto. To this day, I still talk to her. I'm not lying to you, dude. Cuando me pagaban, güey, by the time I got my check, by Monday, I had 5 cents in my account. 3 cents. 25 cents. And guess what? I still had a fucking smile on my face. And she would tell me, like, why are you smiling? Notas, I'm alive. I go, what is it going to do? Bitching and complaining. Si no tengo feria. Is 3G's going to pop on my account? No. All I got to do is fucking work and work and work. I work 3 jobs. I work at Shell, clean sailboats, and working at Sherwin-Williams. Then I valet, and then I work at Conway, the freight company, to do that. And then I realized, like, ¿para qué puta voy a trabajar si todavía estoy quebrado? It's like, dude, look, I will show her, and I have my DMs when I showed her, like, you remember those times that I will show you my account was 25 cents, $3, $2. I never bitched about it. I never asked for money, never did nothing. Nada, güey, nada. I would eat fucking Lunchables for lunch. I'm not bullshitting you. For real. And then I went the one with the hot dogs because I love hot dogs. You see my story. I love eating some hot dogs. So then I would do that. And
We're gonna invite you when we do the Mexican hot dogs.
Shit.
He does the...
Yeah, I make the Mexican.
With the wrapped bacon, pico de gallo, and aguacate.
Yeah, we do it the Santa Polonia style, which is the cebolla, tomate, cebolla asada, tomate, bacon wrapped. But there's this salsa de habanero that he makes.
I'm down, shit. Don't play with my stomach.
Good, bro.
Yeah, so then I would tell her, like, I'm going to open up a gym one day. I'm going to open up a gym. And she would tell me, échale ganas. Yeah. And to this day, we have those those are the conversations that make me cry. That the strangers, I'm not talking bad about my family, but they supported me. But those friends are the ones that supported me too. And to this day, I still remember that she was like, échale ganas. She was always, échale ganas, hermano, échale ganas, hermano. And I'm like, watch, one of these days. And then, I want to say the word, but I'm not gonna say it. I had a white dude tell me, he's like, well, what are you gonna offer that 24 Fitness does and whatever? And I did told him to his face, I go, me. That's it. That's me. And I literally got asked this question at the last podcast. Like, I don't want to sound cocky or whatever. He goes, so what's different about that? I go, me. That's it. He go, well, what is it? Only one way to experience it. Come see me. That's it. I'm not going to tell you.
That is true. Porque if you go to, like, we go to Fitness Connection, you know. I used to have we used to have memberships at Flex Level.
Yeah.
And
Flip, my homie.
No, that's Flex City.
Oh, Flex City. Okay.
We're gonna have Flip on here though.
Oh yeah. He's a cool dude.
But Flex Level is Eric. Se llama Eric.
Okay.
That guy. But yeah, we used to go over there. Yeah.
I know.
And we used to go over there, and you know, I like the warehouse gym vibe and shit. You know,
it's more personable.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you go to a commercial gym, and there's no personalities. There's no nada. You know, it's just you just go. It feels very futuristic. I don't know what very clean. But if you go to
it's more for beginners.
And if you go to the other one, it's like more grimy. But you feel it more like you can get a better workout in a way. Like,
it's the atmosphere. It's a vibe. Pero a la vez también, ¿cómo se llama? Digo, hay otros gimnasios que están adueñados de gente, pero lo corren diferente.
Yeah. No, yeah. That's true.
Y la cosa might be the same vibe as a corporate. Como te digo.
Because that's kind of how it was.
Yeah, you can run
over there at the...
Mi hermana, she used to be a trainer there. Como te digo, you can run a business how you want it. Yeah. Cool. There's no right or wrong. It's just how you want to run it. That's it. Now, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna. The way I am, and the way I run it is not really the way. Not about 10 people how will they want to run it. Plain and simple. I'm gonna tell you straight out. Cool, that's fine. But my work does the talking. And that's it. Y como te digo, mucha gente me dice, pues, ¿qué vas a traer? I mean, those machines are at those gyms. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. But my thing is, lo que yo voy a traer soy yo. Es todo. Y es lo único. Y la única manera que vas a experienciar eso es come fuck with me. Come bullshit with me. Y como te digo, tengo amigos, like my friends, where, hey, so how is that? Like, the same way he's on IG. So they try to get things and stuff like that. Go build a relationship with him. Like, go talk to him. He will talk to you. Yeah. So they try to get things out of my friends and stuff like that. I'm like, come fuck with me.
Before they get to know you.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I will give you my undivided attention because, como te digo, de frente parecen que soy un asshole. Cool, that's fine, mejor. Pero yo soy el que estoy trabajando, yo soy el que anda caminando y, hey, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te está yendo el día? Te estoy dando el abrazo, te doy la mano y te ayudo. Pero como te digo, hay otros gimnasios que los corren igual, que no enseñan la cara. O nomás hablan con un grupo de gente y no hablan con los otros.
Yeah.
O los tratan diferente y les tratan. Yo los trato a todos igual.
Yeah.
Me vale madre quién eres, qué color eres. Me vale madre. Because if you see my IG, I've trained football players and I know high caliber people. And I literally okay, está el de los Rockets, Nene, el pinche, el chingonote from the Rockets, he's from Brazil. He came, this dude said, I literally told him like, me vale madre quién eres. Tú para mí eres una persona. Si yo cago café y sangro rojo y tú eres igual. Te respeto en lo que tú haces, está bien, pero te dejo en paz, haz lo que tú quieras hacer y es todo. And they're like, dude, I respect that. Yeah, because to me, at the end of the day, bro, you're a human being just as I am. I don't owe you shit. Mm-hmm. So then you got these kids that, oh, I want to be on this dude's side because he's so-and-so, and they try to get a lick off. I'm like, I'm going to tell you something. You ain't going to get shit from me. I ain't got shit. The only thing I got chucks and fucking flannels and I'm driving a goddamn Camry. So if you think that's high dollar, like, goddamn, your hopes are fucking that low. But that's what I'm saying. Because people do that. They try to get a lick off of people. Yeah. Because they try to surround you. Like, oh, what's in? So I'm like, dude, I'm just as human. Like, put it like it, dude. I don't know shit about this. You do. You gotta give. I don't know this. Like I told you, like I don't know about technology. Mm-hmm. So, and I know about gym. So we can collaborate. Collaborate where you can teach me this and I can teach you that.
Yeah.
Where there's other people that are like, oh, like they don't want to fuck with you because like I'm so and so y toda la madre. Nah, fuck that. I lose respect for you. I genuinely don't give a shit about you if you act like that. That's my pet peeve. You act like your shit don't stink. Because of who you are and what you became and whatever, me vale madre. Because as soon as you can go up, you can come down very quick just because of your attitude. Yeah, plain and simple. And that's what I'm saying. I carry myself just like any human being, dude. I have my ups, I have my downs, like anything, like you know.
No, yeah.
Like that's why I'm saying, like I try to keep it 100% genuine and humble because I'm not any better than no one at all. Mm-hmm. I'm not. And
you know, the whole, like, you're talking about the gym, like, I'm gonna, like, bring Pico back, because I went to his gym, and, to me, I do get intimidated. Like,
a lot of people do.
Yeah, you know?
A lot of people get intimidated because they are, and this in general, any gym in general, a lot of people get intimidated because no saben qué hacer, whatever, anything new.
And to me, it was more because I was following his, like, the workout plan, because he was my trainer, and he's like, yeah, come through, whatever, and I'm like, all right, whatever. So I went, and I told him, he was training somebody, and what made me feel welcome was, like, he did come up to me, and he was, like, going up to, he's like, yeah, I go up to everybody, right, to say what's up. So he came up to me, I brought my cousin, he said hi to her, I introduced him, and then I'm like, you know what, like, I was intimidated, like, and he's like, why? And I'm like, well, because me, really, I don't know where your machines are at, you know? Like,
and that's understandable.
And then he said, and then he's like, oh, like, well, what plan are you doing today? And I told him what I was working on. And he's like, all right, well, it's going to be here and do this. Because he obviously was my trainer, so he knew what I was going to be working out on. And he's like, oh, just go there and this. And as soon as, like, I talked to him, I, like, legit just felt
he dropped that wall.
Yeah.
He's a very cool and down-to-earth person. Like, very chill. Like I said, you can distinguish the differences on when someone does what they love and someone does it for the money. You can genuinely see that. Again, I understand everyone wants to be financially stable. Totally understand that. But people can pick that up very quickly. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pero cuando alguien como él lo hace del corazón, que quiere ayudar a gente porque está ayudando a los niños que they play baseball y todo eso, you can see it. Like, there's not a lot of people that want to give them a time of day. Especially when you want to. Not because you have to. When you genuinely want to do it, people can appreciate that, especially parents. Like, you know, because like the kids that he trains, they're little league and they're baseball players. Y les da el tiempo del día to get them better so they can be good in the future, you know. And people can pick that up, especially when you come up, when you introduce yourself and they give you that stare. It's like, all right, I know what type of person you are, basically. Y como te digo, yo, like how I'll go back again, like, there's kids these days, like, me personally, my motivation is to get better in life because of my past. Mm-hmm. I understand that there's some kids that want to use the motivation because that's that way thin six pack. I want to get better like that. Nah, bro, that ain't fucking motive. It's motivation to get better, but I want to do life experience to be better as a person for the future, to be a better dad, better Theo, better boyfriend, husband, whatever. Mm-hmm. Not fucking social media, bro. That shit comes and goes quick. Yeah. Because when you get old, you're going to goddamn look like a goddamn bulldog. Your fucking skin is going to be sagging, how you say your skin gets fragile and shit like that. Yeah. That shit's not going to last. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said now it's like, I work out so I can live. I don't live to work out. Yeah. You know what I mean? And people can sense that whenever you want to do it out of the heart. No, yeah. That's why.
And then what about, so we're like, you know, you're talking about, we talked about your gym. Like, do you have any news for your gym?
So far right now,
because this is going to drop, it should drop April 4th, I believe.
So,
let me make sure. I think it's because we have...
that's Terry. That's Terry. Mania. April 4th would be...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's April 4th.
So far, like, I went to check on it yesterday. The whole lobby's done. Completely done. It's like... It's done right now. They were yesterday when I got there. They were working on the parking lot. I got the call today that they're supposed to be finished tomorrow. That's what they said. They're working on the outside restroom, the lockers, putting the vanities, the ¿cómo se dice? The countertops, where the granite countertops were supposed to come in today. I don't know because I didn't go in today. I'll go tomorrow. They're supposed to come in there, have the urinals, the toilets, and stuff like that. They're finishing up everything. The last thing that they need to do is basically the contractor. Then they finish up is the parking lot and the fence. Now that's when I come in. Is basically I posted it on there that any potential vendors that want to be whatever vendor you want to be. You don't have to do nothing. You just have to show up the day that I'm gonna post, so you can come, see the place, and we can speak in behalf of when the soft opening is gonna be and what time. And I just posted that as well for the artist. So as of now, the one thing that I can do is get the office, put furniture in there, like the sofas, desk, computer. I have the computers. TVs, and then the outside, they're gonna tag up the whole warehouse completely.
Oh, really?
So everything's gonna be graffiti, completely graffiti. I'm so excited for that. Like, I love artwork. Like, so that's the thing right now that I'm at, that I'm supposed to get it. As of now, I'm supposed to get the warehouse tomorrow. So then after that is like go time. Like, literally work.
Do you have like a soft opening or a grand opening date?
So that's what I wrote today. Mm-hmm. If you look at my IG story, I woke up early and I started writing like the to-do list. Mm-hmm. And so I'm having a business meeting Sunday, so I can kind of like see realistically when can I put it. Because if I get it tomorrow, I literally have all March to work on it.
April.
Oh yeah, sorry, April, all April. I want to open up in May. I want to. Mm-hmm. That's my goal, the beginning of May. Or maybe the second week of May. But when you rush things, that's when you make bad decisions. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say I want to take my time, which I don't. But I want to be like sturdy on the time frame.
Or like be well prepared.
Yes,
and then if you don't have a set time, let's say you were to tomorrow, like they give you the warehouse, and then you're like, all right, fuck it, May 1st, it's open. Yeah, you saying that and putting it out in the public, ya te va a dar like this fucking pressure to like, all right,
exactly. So that's the thing. I don't want to put pressure. That's the thing. That's why I don't want to. So like I said, that's my idea that I will want to. That's my first idea, to open up second week of May. If anything happens, I'll open up the end of May. Because like I said, I don't want to put pressure where this is, because from what I would suggest is like, take at least 3 days off from all this heck, like having this hectic schedule. Take about 3 days off, relax, and then come in full force. And that's the thing where, like I said, I'm trying to respect my time, and I want to, but I don't want to, because April's gonna be gone quick, you know. And like I said, I still need to be a dad. I need to train my clients, and I need to handle this. So I'm trying to handle everything. I need to connect the gas, electricity, water, Wi-Fi, get banners, business cards, equipment. I have to drive to Austin, all that stuff. And then, you know, so
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And you know, and some people have reached out like in behalf of guidance for how to start a business, whatever. And like I said, I'll explain to them. There's no secret book about it.
Yeah.
You're just grabbing your balls and go do it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Honestly, but I'm trying to open up the second week of May. That's I'm wanting to, but we only got one more week left for March to end. If they take that if they ended up taking that last week of March, that's not gonna happen for sure. Because I like I said, I'm not gonna put that much pressure on me, because then my anxiety is gonna kick in, my stress is gonna kick in, and I don't want that. Like I said, so for now, like I said, they're supposed to be finished tomorrow. Like the inside, like everything. And if they do that, well, then I can set up a date for my artists to come, because like I said, they have regular jobs. When and what time can they come in? Because I have to be there, liability, and so I have to be there so they can do their work and whatnot, and then come and go and shit like that. I want to give them like a week or so, because like I said, I don't want to rush them, because I want them to put a good artwork.
Because it's gonna be there for a long ass time. So
yeah, they're covering the whole side and inside of the gym, and then we have mirrors, weights,
and it's a lot of money, huh?
Girl, I had to be a stripper just to get all that shit.
So, like, I don't know. We can bleep it out, right?
Yeah.
But is it like, did you take out a loan, or is it like money you had saved up?
No, loans and money saved up and stuff like that too. But like I said, it takes time, dude. Like I said, anything.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the times, like I said, you have to put your mind to it and really want to do what you want to do. The one thing how you go back to say, like, what advice I want to give to someone is, don't ever give up on your goals. Like, don't, like, believe me, don't. You will set them back, totally fine, but don't ever give up on them, because like I said, if you have a gift, you have something unique, and if you die, you're gonna take that with you. Like, show it, like show it to people. I don't care what it is. Like, if you're good at designing shirts, like, everyone's gonna like, oh, this is from Evelin, she made this, and you from your music or the podcast or whatever, like, they're gonna know you. Like, and if you don't do it, like, you're killing that gift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, even if you just show it to 5-6 people, that's fine. If you have 5 people just wearing your shirt, you can probably say, like, that's my shirt. I designed that. I made that.
Yeah.
You know? And because I have encountered so many people, dude, when I say they're gifted, they're fucking gifted, and they don't do it. They won't do it. I know a guy who can do a comic book. Y cuando sabe dibujar, and he's like, nah, just do it for me. Like, bro, like, you can do, he has a good paying job. You can do something with this. Like, you can do something with this. Videography, photography, shit, being a badass mechanic. Like, you know how many fucking people here, especially in this area, how many people race trucks? And then they need, like, welding and fabrication and stuff like that. Like, they're gonna take their gift to the grave. Yeah. So, like I said, if a person would ask me, it's like, just do it. Like, actually do it, and don't hold back. Now, it might take time. I'll give you that, but don't hold back. Like, show it little by little. I guess my gift is just talking to people, like, cause like I said, I have a vision, and this vision I had it for 5 years, and it was there. Like, I already knew it. I have a vision for another one, and it's like I already see it. Like, I can see what I want, and I can see it, like, being open. Yeah. And that's like way out there, but I have that vision. And the other thing is, like, I can say, like, entrepreneurship, the true meaning of entrepreneurship is basically building something that you love and making it into a business. So, you know, there's an entrepreneurship for business to make money, cool. But you genuinely see the difference when someone opens up a business doing something that comes from the heart. They see the difference. And then if you're an entrepreneur, your vision is in your head. You shouldn't Google shit. You should be looking like say someone else, you have your own brand, right? You have it out there. And you have another girl say, man, I want to make up my own clothing. But she's Googling your shit. Why? So that tells me you don't have faith in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. Mm-hmm. If you have an idea, you have it in your head. Like, just do it. Because a lot of people that I've encountered that whenever they want to open up a gym, they look at other people's gyms. Well, they're doing this, they're doing like, I really don't give a fuck. I don't, because I have my vision, and if people like it, cool. If they don't, well, then they can go to their gym, that gym, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's it. I have my vision. I've never Googled no one's gym to find out like, oh, I can do there better. I don't care about the price. I do not give a rat's ass about that. Not in a disrespectful way, but I have my vision, mm-hmm. and that's it. Yeah. Like how everyone has their own vision and stuff like that. So if I would tell someone, it's like, just focus on you and do what you love and what you make your dreams, your goal, a reality. Don't worry about like getting input from someone else. Maybe business advice, cool. But if you're like, it's like, say, if your dream car is a black Bentley, mm-hmm. you're going to stick to it. Don't worry about like, nah, get a white one because it gets swirls and like, nah, my dream goal is a black Bentley. Like, don't worry about what other people think. Like, you know.
Damn. It's crazy because it's a lot. You know, like. And then you're opening a whole ass gym now. Like, congratulations on that.
I was about to say congratulations on that for sure.
Thank you.
I'm very excited for you. I mean, for sure. I mean, let us know whenever you're
whenever that soft opening is, we're going to be there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do the 500 jump squats.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm dying at 25.
Nah, it's good. Like, it's thank you. And like I said, like, the hardest thing is going to be is trying to be a dad at the same time. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. That's going to be...
But I think, like you said, how if you talk to him mm-hmm. with the truth, then, you know, and you're, like, going to try to guide him there, you know?
So far right now, he's okay with it. Like I said, he's being very supportive. He understands. He's happy. Like, I want to see my warehouse. And I told him, you're going to have your... like, I want to see my own office. I go, you're going to have... Am I going to have my own key? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to give you your key. So you can feel, like...
Like a boss.
Yeah, this is your key. Because he goes, Dad, I saw you got 2 computers, so one is mine.
You know what you should tell him to do? You should have like a vending machine and have him stock it up.
No shit.
Since he likes to do the whole cooking stuff.
Well, back then, when I was working at the other gym, he would sell paper airplanes.
Oh.
Yeah, he made $5. $5. Yeah. Dad, you think I can sell this so I can buy me pens and stuff like that? He said, yeah, let me post it up. Like, I'm thankful for the supporters, and they bought them. Like, dude, I want to Venmo you. Like, how much you want? $1. He goes, dude, like, here. And I told Evan, I go, look, you sold some. He goes, yes. And I go, can I make more? I go, yeah, but you're using my goddamn paper. I'm like, hold up, I need this printer paper. But yeah, he knows the true value about $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
Because sometimes when I tell him I want to buy he said he needed a bicycle, and he goes, he's afraid to tell me because like. He goes, no, I don't want to say it because I know you're going to want to buy me a bicycle and I know you're not working right now and I don't want you to spend money on that. I was like, okay. But for him to say something like, it's sad. It's sad, but I'm glad they say it. It's like, because I don't want you don't want a kid at 9 or any kid at any age to worry about that. You know, that's why us as parents, we work hard to try to give them something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm glad that he's thinking like that because he's very well aware on what things cost. You know what I mean? Because he wanted a Ghostbusters, the Ecto 1 car, and he wanted a die-cast. And we kept finding little small ones, and he didn't want that. He wanted the big one. Well, the big one cost $228. And he's like, yeah, exactly. Your eyes open up. And he's like, Dad, you don't have to buy it. I know you don't have money. I know you're building a gym. And I was like, no. And he goes, and I told him, like, look, I promise when I start working, I'll buy you one. I'll buy it for you. He's like, okay. He never bugged or nothing, but I kept looking for it. So then I told him, like, you really want it? He's like, yeah. You really want it? He's yeah. He's like, okay. He goes, I ordered it, and I made a video. I posted it up. I made a video, and he was like, you know,
ecstatic.
Yeah, kind of like when a girl gets engaged, he's like, oh my God, I'm worth it. So he was like crazy. He's like, man, he has it, and he started like he was happy, you know.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Yeah. I'm trying every day. I tell people, every day that I get to live and wake up my eyes, it's another day to get better.
Oh, yeah.
Even from the smallest things. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big, you always want to do good.
Yeah.
And do better, you mean. And you don't do it for nobody but yourself.
Yeah, and I could tell people, like, there's not a book in being a perfect parent. There's not a book in that. You just try to be better. We make our mistakes. I'll admit that we make our mistakes and we try to get better. It might take time, but at least you acknowledge those mistakes and try to get better. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then you got some people that bash you, like, oh, you did this. Like, I know. This is why I'm trying to get better day by day, even though people don't see that. But you see it in your own self, like, you either spoke to them different, you handled the situation differently, you did something for them different. Things like that, it means big to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. But to other people, they want to, like, te quieren meter el pinche dedo, you know, where, and they're like, no, you're not doing this. I was like, you know what? Whatever. Just do it for your own good, how you just said.
For sure.
But with that being said, guys, it was an honor having you on here.
Thank you for the opportunity.
This is episode 28, episodio 28. Stay tuned. His information will be on the description. But what's your Instagram so they can follow you?
Silverback Fitness HTX, and that's my personal one. And then for the gym is believe_HTX_gym.
All right.
And
but it will
guys.
be in the description below. So make sure y'all give him a follow. Like, subscribe, and
I'm hoping my phone is still on. I don't even know if it's even recording, but
okay.
I always keep the sound like
the sound's always on.
The audio's there.
Yeah.
So,
but guys,
it was a good episode.
Yeah, for sure. It's a shitload of gems in this episode, so hopefully you guys
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you too.
Peace.